This storm will kill you.
Look! I'm telling you! You know what I mean,
But if
folks?
rich people aren't looking out for us, who is?
It makes no difference which one of us you vote for. Either way, your planet is doomed.
You're listening to the Our Take Podcast with Brian Sherman.
He had a full head, all the way till the end. It was white, and I was hoping to get that. I was hoping to get like the full head, and it was really hard to cut it off.
And Spencer Rogers.
To be a good pilot, you have to be able to make good decisions. And I know what my credit score is, so I know I don't make good decisions.
This is the Our Take Podcast.
From Scary Parrot Media Studios in Ogden, Utah, it's the Our Take Podcast, episode 157. I'm Brian.
I'm Spencer.
I'm Danny.
Welcome to the show, everybody. It's July the 25th, the day after Utah Pioneer Day. On this day,
Pioneer Day isn't as big of a deal as it used to be.
just to you.
All right, sorry, go ahead.
I think it still is to
Probably.
some people.
Yeah.
I don't
There's
know.
more fireworks going off last night than the 4th of July around where I live.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Sorry.
No, it's fine. For those of you who don't know, July 24th is the Pioneer Day holiday in Utah, celebrating the arrival of the pioneers in Utah.
Right.
In 1847. Immigrants to what was Mexican territory arrived here illegally, but were not forced out. What else? On July 25th, on this day in history, in 2007,
Jeez, bro.
India
Sorry.
gets its first female president.
India?
India.
Wow.
think
So many
anyone who
countries.
arrives-
So many countries have beat us to it. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah,
Anyone who arrives anywhere, it's illegal.
that's not true.
I arrived here and it wasn't illegal.
It wasn't
I mean-
illegal to arrive on the moon.
I arrived at your mom's house last night and that was totally fine.
okay.
Well, I mean, you guys are cousins, so
Makes sense.
yes, Pratibha, don't know if I'm saying her name right, Patil, a politician, stayed in office as the head of state of the South Asian country for 5 years. India, if I'm not mistaken, is the largest democracy in the world.
Is it?
Yes. I mean, there's like almost 2 billion people there now, isn't there? And it's a democracy.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Is it a stable democracy?
I think so.
Is ours
I
a
don't
stable democracy?
know.
I don't know.
Is there ever
I
a
don't
stable
think so. I think that's the
democracy?
nature of
Everything's
democracy.
always in flux.
That's
all right?
the nature of democracy.
Everything.
Yeah. Here's another first on this day in history. In 1984, Svetlana Savitskaya becomes the first woman to walk in space. In 1984, Soviet cosmonaut was part of the Soyuz T-12 mission, which docked at the Salyut 7 space station. I didn't know they had a different space
She was
station.
in For All Mankind.
As part of the mission, you're right. She spent 3.5 hours in space testing tools. Yep, the drill works.
I'm sure that's what it was. Just see if my brushless electric drill works.
And it blew up. My hand's gone. I sealed my suit, though. We're good.
It does not work in a vacuum.
Let's test the nail gun
Zero
next.
G.
What is this?
That's how they got the freaking hole in the.
Yeah, what is this, a 16 penny? Dude, remember, that was crazy.
And they found a random hole.
In the space station, remember
Yeah.
that?
Yeah. They
Like who?
suspected sabotage,
I mean, how else does it happen?
rabotage.
Someone
Meteorite.
a meteor. It could have been, but
I
it was
think
like
they found. I think they
it was like
could
on
tell
the
that it was drilled.
inside. Yeah,
Excuse me.
someone was like,
didn't, like-
someone just took down a picture they hung up. Like, oh shit! I just didn't want a picture. of
only-
my wife left me. I was taking her picture down. I didn't know I
These
drilled
walls
through
are
the-
one-sided. I thought there were studs.
I thought this was a load-bearing member.
I have more information about India.
Okay.
Sweet.
It is the largest democracy in the world.
Subcontinent.
There is a population of 1.4 billion people, of which 900 million are eligible to vote. And
What's wrong with the
Messed
other
up, dude. That's
500,000?
messed up. They're all women, or so they're not to
You
that
can
point
be
yet.
president if you're a woman, but you can't
what
vote.
do you?
I don't
What do
know.
you think their voter turnout was last election?
42%
150% of the.
600 million voted
out of
900?
out of 900.
That's not bad.
That's 66%.
It's better than us, right?
Yeah, I think it is.
Was the result legit though? That's the question.
I don't know.
Well, it was stolen by Dominion.
Never.
but-
It never is. It never is.
Well, I wonder what the other 500,000 aren't eligible for.
Well, they're probably kids.
Or lower class people, man. Don't they have that like class system
have a
there
caste-
that it's like
a caste.
untouchables?
Yeah, the Hydra.
Yeah.
You and I learned about the Hydra
Yeah,
in
that's freaking messed
in that
up. That
anthro
book?
class.
Oh yeah. That,
The Hydra are there are basically non-binary people in India that are. It's weird
Like
because
garbage, man. Like
it's weird because we remember. So we watched a thing about them in an anthropology class.
Yeah.
and it was like not they were shunned, but at the same time, people also went to them for like spiritual advice.
yeah.
Yeah, they're just non-binary people called the Hijra. Anyway,
Cool.
And there's like 3 other castes above them, or 4 or 6. I can't.
yeah,
remember.
I don't know how many castes
It's
there are. in India.
complicated, and you can't move. You can't move up or down.
Yeah,
Maybe
And
you can move down.
you can move down. It's like the Celestial Kingdom. You can move.
You can't go back
Can't
up.
go back up. It's the one-way door. And by the way, I said 500,000. It's 500 million people aren't allowed to vote. So out of the 1.4 billion, there are 500 million who can't vote.
Yeah, underage
That's
Yeah, I'm sure they're just kids, right?
or illegals.
or
they're illegals.
Yeah.
Fucking Pakistanis, man.
Get a voter registration card.
Yeah. Interesting. That's a big democracy. I mean, there's the amount of people who can't vote, maybe their children, is more populous than all of the United States. It's more, by a lot.
by 200 million.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
People don't
That's
realize
pretty crazy.
how many people
How big is the U.S.?
like 350?
Yeah.
350 million?
I might be inching up to closer to 4, but yeah.
So there's like 3 to 4 times as many people in India as there are in the United States.
Yeah. That's nuts.
It's crazy.
That's a lot of people. Too many people.
There's a lot of fucking people.
Yeah. No wonder they're
Speaking of
Yeah,
people,
which-
in 1978, on this day in history, the world's first test tube baby was born.
really 1978.
the Bay
yeah.
Area.
Louise Joy Brown was the first person to be conceived using in vitro fertilization, pioneered by doctors Patrick Steptoe and Robert Edwards. Test tube.
Dude, there's a dude on my mission that was a test tube baby
In vitro?
or whatever. Yeah.
I mean,
Whatever that.
I mean no matter, no one's been born.
a test tube baby. He was weird. He was a weird guy.
Yeah.
I don't think he grew up in the tube. He just there was semen came
Right.
from
Right.
the
Right.
tube.
Yeah. So
No one's been
artificial.
born in vitro.
Right.
Right. Everyone's been born
In a womb.
utero.
As far as I know.
Well,
They haven't grown them out of
utero.
a vat.
Right.
Not
Yeah.
like
Not like the Matrix.
Batman or not Batman. Superman.
Is that what happens in Superman?
Yeah. Man of Steel.
Do you seen the new one?
Nah. Not
Me
yet.
either. I heard it's good though.
Me too.
Really? I
Yeah.
saw like some terrible reviews.
Really? No, yeah.
There's
Terrible.
always,
I
always
don't know.
terrible
It's
reviews.
true.
man.
It's 'cause
I've
it's
heard
DC
everybody
and
I
it's-
follow, which is not a lot, say it's good, but I don't know.
It's hard to reboot.
Too woke, man.
It's hard to read
That freaking
Woke.
It's fucking liberal supermen
It's all about.
spreading the gays all over.
Ah, this
Everybody?
one's about immigration.
Yeah.
Well, of course it is. Superman was an immigrant, an illegal immigrant at
That's
that.
true. It's true.
See, everywhere you show up,
Everywhere you show
you're
up.
illegal.
Actually, it's just America.
Who decides who's legal?
Whoever's in control.
I mean, when we first showed up here on the freaking Mayflower, we were illegal.
Definitely.
Yeah, I remember us going through Native American security.
Yep.
Their version of ICE was crazy.
Yeah.
But
They
we
is-
did it.
Yeah,
you
they
know?
issued us cards and
Yeah.
cut off our foreskin. It was part of the process to get in. Surprised you didn't know that.
It's the opposite. You can't get in because you don't have the foreskin.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Can't get in because you don't.
I
So
feel
all of
like-
us added.
I feel like circumcision is more of a
Yeah, we brought that over.
European thing.
Oh, it totally is. But I was just
Just
I was
joking.
being
You were just
facetious.
making a
Yeah.
joke.
I was being dead
making a
serious.
joke.
It was stupid.
I was being dead serious.
Okay. Look, it's not often I get to be smarter than you, and
well,
I'm
actually,
gonna go
I
ahead.
know.
Moron.
I'm gonna go ahead and be like, you are an idiot.
There's no way Native Americans were circumcised. You know what? It's worth a Google. It's worth a Google just to see. I'd be interested to see.
That proves some theories that we don't need to talk
That's
about.
true. We don't need to prove them. Yeah, it proves. I'd just be curious about the myth of it, right? Like, how many religions stumbled on this idea of cutting off foreskin?
Only one.
Only one. Well, you know what's weird?
They did not.
They did not.
No.
Yeah. They just naturally don't have it.
I think they what?
Just kidding.
Can you imagine
I
the
haven't
first
checked.
time a Native American saw a white man's penis?
Oh, it probably.
They were like,
Yeah.
"What is wrong with
What'd
your
you
penis?"
do? What'd you do? And
What'd you do to
And,
it?
or maybe they thought, "What's wrong with my penis?"
I don't think so. They definitely thought, what's wrong with yours?
Yeah.
The most sensitive part is uncovered.
Right.
What did you do?
Yeah.
That's just got to be hell when you're wearing a loincloth, rubbing against the inside of the loincloth. You know?
You wear it
Yeah, man.
First Sight In.
It's a
Anyway,
bummer
It was a bummer. Why did that become a Christian thing?
because we're off.
the Bible.
Growth.
Offshoots?
We grew off. We're an outgrowth. We're the
'cause
goiter
I think
of
you'd
the.
We're an
be
overgrowth.
surprised how many Christians don't realize that.
That's a Jewish practice.
Yeah, and that the Old Testament is the Torah, basically.
Oh no, it is.
The Old
At least the
Testament
first
is the
5
Torah?
books.
Yeah.
The first 5 books, anyway.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
Who doesn't know that?
You
I
made
think
it
a lot of
seem
people-
Old Testament
Yeah,
is
I
the
think a
Torah?
lot of Christians
I
have
think a
no
lot of-
freaking clue.
Or they don't. And that the
I mean,
you
it's
know
just like
the Quran is pretty similar to
Yeah.
that as well.
have you ever read it? Sorry.
The Quran.
I mean, let's not get crazy. No.
Oh, okay.
Have you?
Yeah.
I haven't read the whole Quran.
Wait, you have read the Quran?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I have one in my nightstand.
Huh.
It's good. I mean,
I'm
it's
I'm
hard
not
to
surprised
It's
at
hard to
all
read.
that Danny has
Freaking-
read the Quran.
It's hard to
Freaking
read.
Sleeper
but
cell over
it's,
here.
No, it's just like
that's
it's just like
terrible.
Old Testament. It's kind of hard to read. I'm like, what?
It's
Freaking
different.
cows? I don't know.
Yeah, it's weird prose.
Really old timey,
Yeah,
old timey, not like 1800s.
much more old timeier than that.
Like 1800s. Speaking of the 1800s, no. I have a story to tell you about Star Trek Voyager. I'm pretty excited about this. It's a fun fact I learned the other day.
Can't wait.
So, in the second season of Star Trek Voyager in the late 90s, ratings were really bad. It wasn't doing so hot.
Okay.
And so they decided to do what a lot of TV shows do and promote sex because it sells.
It does sell, especially in space.
Only thing that does.
Right.
What iteration of Star Wars was Voyager, or Star Wars of Star Trek? Wow, was Voyager?
I'm embarrassed for you right now.
Which
I
Star
could give
Trek
a
was
shit.
Chewbacca in?
Star Trek Voyager was a standalone show in the late 90s.
This is about the ship called
I understand
Voyager.
it was
We're a
standalone,
ship.
but what iteration of Star
Yeah,
Trek
I
was
get it.
What time frame?
It's later.
No.
It's after
It's
Which Star Trek was first on television?
Star Trek.
Star
and then
Trek.
which one is this one?
So
in the
this
third?
one takes
The third
place
one.
in the era of the Next Generation.
I don't.
But it's a different ship.
How many different series
this
of
would
Star
be
Trek?
The third one, right?
The
Or
this would
Deep
be the
Space Nine. Which one was that?
Third series.
Yeah, you had Star
It'd
Trek,
be the 4 series.
Next
the 4
Generation.
series.
Oh my God!
and then
Deep Space
Deep
Nine.
Space Nine
and
was
then
the first.
Voyager.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I didn't know that.
Deep Space Nine was before Voyager.
Yeah, it was.
I for some reason thought Deep Space Nine was in the 90s.
It is.
It is.
It is.
But you just said early
Voyager.
90s for Voyager.
No, late 90s.
Oh, late 90s for Voyager. Okay.
Voyager started in like
Okay.
96 and ended in 2002 or something.
Late 90s people didn't like Star Trek.
Yeah. Anyway,
With you.
so Star Trek Voyager wasn't doing so hot in its second season, so they decided to cast a sexy new character named Seven of Nine, who was a Borg, but she
Yeah,
was
she's half human.
half human, super attractive, blonde, everything, just tight.
Blonde everything.
Blonde.
Carpet
blonde,
matches the drapes.
Jesus.
she's got everything.
What's her name?
Jerry Ryan is her name.
No, what was her
Seven
name?
of Nine.
Seven of Nine.
Like literally the number 7.
7 of 9.
It's one of my
because
my favorite children's
she's a
names.
Borg.
7.
Yeah.
Soda.
So
Oh, there was only 9 Borgs.
No, dude, just don't think about
yeah,
it. Just,
you
that's
don't.
her freaking name.
Don't. You don't want me to.
Can we
get-
just call
do,
her-
Do you want me to get into this?
Can we just call her?
It's just like a half cyborg name.
Can we just
That's
call
all.
her Nina?
It doesn't really matter. We're just going to call her Jerry Ryan because that's all that really matters for this story.
Okay.
Okay. So Jerry Ryan gets cast. It's kind of her big break for 7 of 9. Okay.
Yeah.
And I think she's living in Chicago at the time with her husband Jack Ryan.
What the?
Jack
no.
Ryan?
Not like the, but his name is Jack
No.
Ryan. Yeah. And because of she has to move to Los Angeles, and I guess the busy schedule of it all caused a big rift in their marriage, and they ended up divorcing.
Wait, what'd you say her name
That's
was?
rough.
Jerry Ryan. Jerry Ryan.
Who is this Annika person?
That's
Dude,
Listen, I Google 7 of 9
I know.
and it pulls up
okay,
Annika.
Okay, so she's a Borg that was assimilated when she was a kid, and her original name
She
is
was a
Annika.
human.
But she was a Borg so long that she went by 7 of 9.
Jesus. Okay.
so you asked, man.
Yeah, you did.
You know what? You're right.
Don't ask.
You're right.
Don't ask, don't tell, all right?
Well, it's the way it's written on this website makes it look like it's the actress's name, does it not? 7 of 9 parenthesis Annika Hansen.
Right.
You'd think that's her name in
Unless
real
you-
life.
Unless you know the lore.
Right. Right. Anyway, so they get divorced. Cut to 2004.
You got a job in California, so we're going to divorce. It was
Basically.
already on the rocks.
It
There's
sounded,
no way.
Well, as we'll find out
Okay.
here, okay? So Jack Ryan starts running for Senate. He's running for Senate in 2004.
I wonder if this
okay?
is before Clancy, because he should make it for sure.
Yeah.
If his name is Jack Ryan. Okay.
Did he avert
he's
a
running
nuclear
for Senate
disaster?
in 2004 as a Republican, and he is winning. He's doing really well.
Okay.
Until during the campaign, their sealed divorce records were made public, and it's revealed that Jerry accused Jack of pressuring her to go to sex clubs and have sex in public and do all this dirty, scandalous stuff. Okay?
Yeah.
Rough.
So, as a result, Jack backs out of the race pretty much at the last minute,
Okay.
Sounds freaking familiar.
right? So the Republicans scramble to find somebody, and they find this other guy who sucks,
Right.
and he ends up
sounds
getting
very
his
familiar.
ass handed to him
Yep.
by Barack Obama.
Oh,
Wow.
okay.
So you can
They,
thank
they
season
learned
2
the tactics.
of Star Trek Voyager for Barack Obama being president.
Yeah.
And now for Trump being president because they reversed it.
you put the thing
reverse the
down, flip it,
tactic.
and reverse it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not only did he reverse it, but once a black man is elected, everyone knows that it has to be a white man for at least 4 election cycles after that.
At least.
Palate cleanser.
Yeah, you got to get. Well, and the
Sorry, that was
racists have to
messed up.
die. You know, it takes like 16 years
For racists to die?
I mean, the ones that did that.
Ah,
right.
Oh.
That did what?
That had to go backwards. Right.
Okay, all right.
Because a black man was
Generation. It's
elected.
generational.
Definitely.
Wait for this generation to die.
Yeah.
I don't know what we're talking about now.
Yeah. Anyway, all I'm saying is Star Trek. You can thank it for Barack Obama
Yeah.
for our 8 glorious or
That, you know-
years, our 8 years of.
It's a
having
really
decent
great
president.
Of
That's-
making up Russia crap.
That's a really great
Sorry.
puzzle, you know? Like, have you heard the one about
It's a butterfly effect, man. Right
Yes.
Yeah,
there you go.
exactly.
Gerard Way of My Chemical Romance?
Mm-hmm.
He was on a ferry when the towers came down.
Oh.
Inspired
Staten
him
Island Ferry?
yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Inspired him to start My Chemical Romance. My
That's
Chemical
weird.
Romance inspired Stephanie Meyer, who wrote
Twilight.
Twilight.
So 9/11
And then
caused
Twilight has something to do with 50 Shades of Grey.
Well, these are all bad things. Like what?
So-
where's the
So you can see
positive?
where 9/11
So 9/11
just
was
ruined the
bad.
plan- it's like
it made My Chemical
it
Romance,
sucked at the
which
moment,
not
and then it
great,
infected everything
and then
else.
Twilight, which is also bad, and then 50 Shades of Grey, which is worse.
Of all the people
I
in the
kinda like
world to not like My Chemical Romance, like the way that you so vociferously defend Good Charlotte.
3 doors down.
But Good
Charlotte.
Good Charlotte is
don't like My
next to
Chem?
the Beatles. Everybody knows that.
Good Charlotte. If there was ever
I don't like the Beatles, man.
I don't
fuck
either.
off. If there was ever a wannabe My Chemical Romance, it is Good Charlotte.
No, I think it'd have to be before, because Good Charlotte was definitely before My Chemical Romance. In fact,
think they
I have
were
it on good
before 9/11.
authority that My Chemical
twin
Romance
brothers,
straight
dude.
up
They were
ripped
already on
off Good
MTV.
Charlotte.
Yeah, they were already on MTV doing like that, whatever show.
Good Charlotte.
Good Charlotte caused 9/11.
Good Charlotte caused 9/11.
And they're the reason we have 50 Shades of Grey.
Yep.
Thank you.
Well, I want to know how 50 Shades or Twilight was inspired by My Chemical Romance.
I don't know. It was something. I think that Stephanie Meyer, the author of Twilight, said that in an interview.
Was she
thought it
listening
was
to it?
Muse.
Was she like listening to it
Say
while
what?
reading Harry
I think-
Potter or something?
No,
Because
Wait, what?
isn't Twilight just kind of
While-
a Harry Potter ripoff?
I don't know, but
No.
I thought she listened to Muse the
It's
whole
like
time she was
it's like
writing.
Timu Harry Potter.
No, they're not even. Just not even.
It's a Timu.
Not even close.
It's vampires.
Uh-huh.
Vampires in the Pacific Northwest.
Right, right.
Not even close at
Inspired
all.
by.
Yeah. I don't know what it's a ripoff of, but it's definitely not of that.
I don't know what
It's a
it is,
ripoff
but I
of
know it's not
9/11.
Oh.
Anyway, I like your linking of things there. That Star Trek I mean, so you could really go back further and be like, if it wasn't for Shatner,
It's true.
we wouldn't have had.
It's
Obama.
Gene Roddenberry, who I have always thought might be a time traveler,
Yeah.
brought us
he was a
brought us
detective?
Barack Obama. I didn't know that.
He was a detective.
Who was?
Gene Roddenberry,
Who's that?
the dude who created
Created
Star Trek.
Star Trek.
Okay. I thought Star Trek was just
It
born
just
out
happened.
of the ether.
Or- I thought it was a test tube baby.
Yeah, I didn't know there was any
Some-
human involvement in that.
It's actually,
It came out of nature.
yeah.
I got to be honest. Like I've watched the Star Trek movies, but I've not delved into the series.
Well, that's okay.
Series
it's
is-
not for everybody.
Yeah.
There's a lot of episodes.
I remember my parents used to watch it in the late '90s, and I would,
Next Gen.
be in the room.
Next
I
Gen
don't
was
know.
good.
I don't know. I don't know when it was on.
1989 to 90, whatever, 7 years after
I can't
that.
believe that was in the 80s.
That was Next Gen,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then Voyager,
No,
Net-
then
Deep Space Nine, dude. What the?
and then Voyager.
We've been talking
Did
about
they
this the whole
overlap?
time.
They
The,
did.
the
They
late
all- they
90s were not
all-
20 years
Yeah.
long.
They all overlapped. Yes.
Yes, yeah, you're right.
They all happened in the late 90s, Brian. Okay.
Mid to
Voyager
late.
and Deep Space Nine overlapped.
Early to mid
and
to late.
No, sorry. Next Generation and Deep Space Nine overlapped, and then Voyager and Deep Space Nine overlapped.
Can you put this in
It's a
terms of
Venn
Law and
diagram.
Order?
I need a Venn
Law
diagram.
and Order?
Yeah. Like, is this the Law and Order?
Law and Order went the
criminal
whole time.
intent?
Okay.
They were all only 7 seasons long.
Special Victims Unit happened. Like Voyager time.
Okay.
I don't know that.
Did
I don't know.
so? Did Deep Space Nine and Voyager have any crossover?
No, because Voyager. Well, actually, I'm wrong. The very first episode of Voyager starts on Deep Space Nine.
Yeah, it's a break off.
Yeah, and then the rest of it, they're in a different part of the galaxy. So
Maybe Deep Space Nine pulled ratings
could be.
from Voyager.
A lot of people think Deep Space Nine's better, but I don't know. I think they're both pretty good.
Yeah.
I prefer the sequel trilogy, but whatever.
Interesting.
Actually, I don't. But
So me and Brian, lately, did you win? By the way,
It hasn't been. Oh, it was last.
There was a
night.
draw. I forgot to check.
No, it was last.
I
It's,
forgot to
it's
check.
tonight.
Oh,
What
that
is
was
this?
the
What'd you
20.
win?
Oh, it's the 25th.
Oh, lottery.
You're right.
Yep.
Me and Brian have been occasionally driving up to Idaho to play the lottery.
I mean, it's the only option.
because
the invite,
really,
dude.
there's no chance of us retiring or having money in general, going on vacation. All of that stuff that a lot of people get to do.
It's the only
Nah.
option at this
Unless
point.
we win the lottery,
Less
that's
and
really
less
my
people.
only hope for sure. Is winning the lottery, and
that's not going to matter soon.
The lottery.
the lottery.
It's money in general.
I don't.
Sorry.
I mean,
Moving on.
maybe. I
I
think.
mean, it will.
I think we're gonna long be dead before we can get to that point.
I don't know.
I don't think so. Sorry.
Brian asked me.
Well, so when you're making a trek with a friend to buy lottery tickets, I think it comes with a certain understanding that if you win, we're in this together.
Right.
50, we cut it 50-50.
Yeah,
Well, that's the question, though.
that's the question. At
you?
what point? At what point of money? How high do you get before you do feel obligated to split it? Mm-hmm. Like if I win $1, do I got to give you 50
I
cents?
won
Splitting that
$5
down-
on that
splitting
scratcher.
down the middle.
Nice.
So-
I won my money back on each scratcher that I got.
Yeah, that's what I got.
And then is there a high limit at which point you would just bounce? You wouldn't. You wouldn't
I just disappear.
Yeah.
By a hollowed out volcano.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
think-
Me again.
For me personally, the more I win, the more likely I am to share. If I win the $1 million, I don't think I'm splitting it. I'm gonna hook you up. I'm gonna pay off your house.
Yeah.
I'm going to take you out
All right.
to dinner. I'm going to pay off my
I'm gonna
house
buy
and
you
then
a
take
nice
you out to
steak,
dinner.
right? I'm gonna make it so that your life's a lot better.
I'm going to pay off my house,
But
buy a
$1 million
Cybertruck,
is
and then we'll
like
steak.
nothing. Like
Yeah.
in my situation,
After taxes,
in my
man.
current, that's going to be like
Go on.
$700,000. In my situation, I'm going to be able to sell my house, buy a new house, buy a new car, and that's
And then go back to work.
that's it.
And now
I'm
you
going to
gotta-
have to keep working.
Yeah, you got to go play the lottery some more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
$1 million is
Buy
nothing.
a million more
I mean,
lottery
it's life
tickets.
changing, but it's not ultra life changing. It's
Right.
it's going to make your life a hell of a lot better.
Your day to
but-
day is essentially the same, though.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm still going to have to work.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
still
still
going to have
freaking hot in the
to
summertime.
to worry about my retirement. because I'm not. I mean, I'm gonna have what 20,000 left over to put in savings, maybe 100,000.
So the jackpot gets up to $1 billion. We drive up there.
I'm splitting that.
You win.
I'll split that.
All right.
I have no
What if-
problem splitting
What if
that.
I was with you and you had to split it 3 ways?
No,
No?
I'll take care of you.
It depends on if. Here's the condition.
No way I got left out.
Did everybody buy a ticket? Let's go this scenario. Danny comes with us.
Right?
Danny doesn't buy a ticket.
Fuck you.
Well, then I don't get. Yeah, I don't
No,
get any then, dude.
You can go.
You got to buy a ticket.
Go screw himself, man. That's
Even I know that. If you guys won and I didn't buy a ticket, I wouldn't be like, so where's my cut?
look. I have long, and this comes back to how billionaires are all pieces of crap.
Yeah.
Because, and I guess it's easy for me to say it here, not having the money.
Yeah.
I don't know if any. I agree with you. I'm not sure anybody's really immune though, which is a theory I've held for a long time. Because there aren't any good ones.
Right.
There's like an achievement unlocked in our lizard
Yes,
brain that happens once you get
Once
it.
you
and
get
you're
there,
like-
you're just a fucking dick.
And you're like,
it's never enough.
I didn't realize that what this was going to be like. I'm never getting money
Turns
to
out
anyone.
$1 billion
I mean,
doesn't go very far. You know, I got to buy 2 houses, 6
Right.
cars, and then what do I got left?
Yeah.
500 million?
It's not even that. Like I don't think anyone's immune from it, or to it, however you would say that. I don't think anyone. I think when you get there, you just become that. You just become that.
I would like to think, I would hope, that this version of Spencer would make sure everyone that I know, for the most part, except my family, because I don't really. I mean, my immediate family, sure. My,
I thought that's who you're talking.
my extended family, nah.
the alternate version of Spencer wouldn't, though.
I would like to think that I would pay off everyone's houses at the very minimum.
And then you're out of money. Dude, lottery people happens all the time.
$1 billion.
Oh, I could
take
spend
home.
it.
You take home
Oh, you-
700 million, maybe 6. I can't. Something like that.
You're right. Paying off houses doesn't add up super fast.
No, that's
500 grand here.
that's a
there.
million.
You're paying 500
you know,
grand like 10
500
times.
grand.
That's like $3 million to
My
pay
house
off
isn't
everyone's
5 grand.
houses.
500 grand?
Huh?
Huh? Never
No, I
mind.
said like on the high end.
Okay.
If you're paying, let's say you're paying all your friends 500 grand because you won, right? Spencer has
Right.
like 3 friends, so that's like $1.5 million. You know, plus tax.
It's gone.
I mean, so I'm paying off all my close friends' houses, and maybe I hook them up with $1 million. Just,
Yep.
I think my goal would be to make as many people's lives better as I could.
Yeah.
But
And this is what I don't understand about billionaires
Right.
now, and which is why I don't think anyone's immune. You know, like the what's the pact called, Danny, that all these millionaires signed, that like the Buffetts and the Gateses to give away all
pact.
their money.
Oh.
They made
yeah.
some.
I don't know.
It's called like the,
The
giving.
Illuminati?
The give. It's called like the Giving Pact or something, where they agreed to give away their fortune.
Then when they get
Right.
there, they're like,
Yeah, and it's not true. It's
they're
not
giving
true.
it to charities that are,
Even if they were giving it to charities.
but they're giving it to
Bill
like
and Melinda Gates Foundation.
nonprofit. You know,
I'm
if
not
they
saying-
really wanted to, if they
Giving it to
really wanted to
USAID.
do it, they would just say, "Hey, line up, and I'll
Yes.
give you $100,000."
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
that would be giving your fortune
That's
away.
how you give it away. I'm not saying they're not doing good, and that they don't have charities that do good. But don't tell me for a fucking second you're giving it away.
You roll up to the ghetto and you buy all those people apartments,
Yeah.
fully paid.
Fully paid.
That's how you give your money away.
It wouldn't be hard.
because charity. I just for whatever reason I have a really hard time with nonprofits. They piss me off because their CEOs are always
fronts.
making like $250,000 a year or something crazy like that.
they give away just enough to like be
Right.
like, well, we are
Right.
a charity.
Yeah.
And they're all like it, all of them. I mean, it's ridiculous. So I rarely donate to charities.
But you do see the conflict that a charity would have. Let's say, for example, you were running a charity.
Mm-hmm.
You want it to be ran by someone competent who won't steal.
Sure.
How do you find them?
Well, you could pay them $80,000 a year.
They're gonna steal
You're gonna get someone to run a charity.
I'll run it.
80 grand.
You could. You're right. You could. But most charities want an executive in charge, so they don't really have to do it. And in order to find someone who's willing to do it and good enough to do it, yeah, if I can make $80,000 a year selling boxes. Why would I come run a charity? Right?
Because it's easy.
Is it?
I don't
You
know.
think it's easy to run a charity?
I don't know.
It might suck,
Well, I think being a CEO of any company is easy, but
I don't know.
oh,
It's worth it.
look,
It's worth it.
yeah.
It's worth it, but I don't know if I would. I guess it's subjective in how you would describe
Probably
easy.
depends on the company, but
Yeah,
right.
like
Right.
yeah. I don't know if it's easy. It's definitely worth the money. I would do it. I
Right.
would do it. Right.
Right.
If someone wanted to hire me as a CEO, I would definitely do it. But I don't know if I would claim that it was easy. You know, it's not worth how much we're paying them.
no,
No.
definitely, yeah,
Right.
you're right there, dude.
Yeah, but
just-
paying someone $250,000 to run a charity, I think that's kind of a baseline, like to get someone who knows what they're doing. You know what I mean?
All right,
I
fair
get
enough.
your point, though.
I just, I mean, I
That's why
just
you go
give
to
the money away. Don't,
Yeah.
you don't need to, I don't know.
It depends exactly, and it depends on what the charity's doing, right? If
Mm-hmm.
it's like, is it just one guy,
Right.
and all he does all day is like deposit money in accounts,
Right.
right? Or is this like we're housing the homeless and we're counseling them and treating them for addiction and mental illness? Like that's different, you know.
Right.
So
No, man, you're just funding all that.
just funding it, just funding it. No, it wouldn't be hard though. It would not be hard to give away $1 billion. It wouldn't be hard to give away $100 billion, as Spencer said. You just you could buy an ad on the radio that says, "I will be legitimately giving away $1 million to the first 1,000 people that show up."
Mm-hmm.
And we had people show up to radio remotes when we worked for the radio to get free stickers,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
So they'll show up.
Wait, the argument is it's easy to give away money now?
Yeah, my point is that these guys who signed the pact to give away all their fortunes
Oh.
are full of shit. If they wanted to give it away, they could give it away. You pull an ad on the radio for $2,000 that
Wait,
says,
so-
show up at this address. The first 1,000 people get $1 million check.
Did the pact? I kind of vaguely remember this, but like, did the pact say like, at this point we will be?
I think it said
giving
by
it
the
away?
time we die.
we'll have given it. Well, so they're good. They're good. They haven't died yet, dude. You don't know what they're gonna do.
I know, but it's all
Maybe when I die, my will gives it all away.
right. Straight to the treasury. Yeah.
Right.
Right to the U.S. Treasury.
Straight to primary children's.
But I think the overarching point here is why don't they?
I
They
don't
haven't
know.
died.
No. Why don't they just?
Why don't-
Why don't they give away their money generally? What are they holding on to? Why is it never enough? And why are none of us immune to it if we do accumulate that
It's that
much?
lizard brain, man.
Yeah.
Takes over.
It must be.
It's never
It
enough.
It has to be, right?
Yeah, I think we're wired. I mean, so we are.
It's like a
evolutionary. Yeah, so like evolution basically developed us to live in like a state of, what do you call it? Where
Constant.
you don't have enough.
Yes. Yeah. I know.
Scarcity.
Scarcity.
Yeah, so you need to survive in a scarcity environment, and we're still wired that way, even though we don't live in scarcity anymore.
Yeah.
That's why lots of people don't have what they need because other people need to hoard it, and they can't not.
They can't not. No one's immune.
If you have access, if you have the ability to hoard, you're gonna,
You're gonna.
you know.
That's the question, though. That's like, why? And would it happen to you?
At
Right.
least that's the natural inclination. I mean, there's plenty
I don't
of people
know.
that probably
I'm-
could. But
I hope not.
Based on the evidence, I'm totally willing to say I'm not sure I would be immune to that.
Right.
Just based on the evidence. I don't think I'm any better than any person out there. Ergo, if I accumulated that much wealth, I might be an asshole.
there's
It might
probably
be-
there's probably a lot of people out there that give away money. You just don't know about them.
That's true.
You know?
We don't know what the billionaires do for their friends and their group. They probably have taken care of most of them.
Sure, there's probably like an in-group
Right.
bias of sorts, but they still have.
No, you're right.
Entourage,
I'm
man.
not excusing them.
Yeah.
But they're all bastards. Every single one of them.
Yeah.
But, I don't know.
Yeah. Interesting.
And at what point do we criticize these people, like millionaires? Like are we upset with them, or is it just strictly 100 billionaires?
There's got to be a line. And I think that we've talked about the line before because we talked about that that after a certain line, I think we could get every American on board or most to be like, yeah, you really should probably just be paying most of that back,
Right.
to tax.
Right.
Like, we don't really care at this point. And that's the line you get to, like, what is enough? And I think you could be like, look, after you've earned $1 billion,
You're probably good.
you're good. You're cut off.
Right.
You can no longer work. You can no longer earn. I don't know. So you can find that line where it's like, yeah, I think enough Americans could agree that we could maybe pass a law, an amendment.
Yeah, but then billionaires would just leave.
They'd figure out some loophole, some tax, some.
Yeah, but if we have enough motivation,
or just leave and pull all their businesses out.
but doing business in America is what's making them money.
Yeah, but I mean, you can move once you're established. You can move out. You can
Sure,
take your-
but you can no longer earn.
I mean, you still can
No, that's what we're saying. You can no longer earn
in
here.
America.
Yeah.
Okay.
You no longer earn here.
But
as soon
then
as
with-
as you come back,
And we're not even saying tax. Sorry, Spencer.
Yeah.
Let me clarify. It doesn't have to be tax. It could also be you own a company. Once you
it's not
have
a tax.
You-
We're just going to take your money.
Yeah, yeah. Well, not, what I mean is not a tax
Legally,
to the government.
will take
not
your
a
money.
tax
Not
to
a
the government.
tax.
Like Amazon, for example.
Mm-hmm.
Bezos, once you've earned this much in a year, call it $100 million.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of it gets divided equally amongst your employees.
Oh, yeah, that would be great.
Right?
That would be great. I've long thought that that's my biggest problem with CEOs is they make so much money and then the little guys don't make
Yeah.
anything and there's no reason.
Yeah. So it doesn't have to be, it doesn't go to the treasury, it doesn't go to build roads, right? You can still have a profitable business, but take care of your employees.
So you guys aren't wrong, but it's like an incentive to stop innovating at some point too.
I don't think that's
and
true.
we-
I don't think that's true. I think every other country in the world has proven that that's not true. Like we have more billionaires, but other countries still innovate.
You
know?
But we are the highest innovating country. Country
Yeah, but then
by far.
You're right. And to another argument to that point would be like, to what end is all this innovation doing anything? Right?
Well, there are trade-offs for sure.
Yeah. To
Like,
our
living-
most recent innovation of AI, what are we getting out of this?
We don't know yet.
Funny
Right.
cartoons and videos and stuff.
But we're also getting.
I mean, there's
you know,
lots of people that use it for enterprise
Right.
We're also
applications that we don't really know about. So-
destroying the environment
That's
with
true.
them. I mean, Meta announced today a data center for AI the size of Manhattan. They did an overlay on a map,
I'm
and it is
sorry.
the size of Manhattan.
Manhattan Island?
Yes. Like you
How,
could.
no, Manhattan.
I mean, Manhattan's
whatever.
not that big, but for
Yeah,
a building, it's
for-
pretty big.
what,
Right?
Is that's real?
It's real.
I mean, they
yeah.
Where are they putting this?
I don't know.
I mean, they have buildings bigger
Where's
than
the
that in
water
China.
and the power?
That's a good
That's
question.
the size.
Yeah.
You know how many people live in Manhattan? Like 8 million.
Yeah. No. They're not putting it in Manhattan.
I know, but they're building something.
It's more like 3
You're
million.
building something that you could fit 8 million
Right.
people in.
Just to run an AI. Because
I gotta look into this. This is
Yeah,
crazy.
It's a gigawatt, right? So you have
yeah.
to like produce like a gigawatt
yeah,
per
you have
super.
to, you have to steal the sun. Yeah.
1.21
Because
gigawatts.
Zuckerberg wants to get rid of software engineers.
of course he does.
He thinks they'll be gone in I think I read an article today. He thinks they'll be gone in 18 months, which is crazy.
Wait, software engineers?
Yeah.
Yeah. for
No
sure.
coding at Meta.
They'll have like supervisors for a while.
Yeah.
Like
And
the
then the
entry level
supervisor will
dudes are
be
going to be
a
gone.
Robot. Yeah. It's crazy.
They really think that, huh?
Yeah, for sure.
Zuck. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I'd like to think I would give away my money, but I don't know if I would.
Do you think there's a like with these billionaires, right? They quote unquote earned their money.
No.
But do you think there's a difference between if you were to win $1 billion by chance versus I earned my billions of dollars
Could
even
be.
though they didn't really?
Could
you
be
know.
because to Danny's point, a lot of people have gone broke after winning the lottery.
Right.
So yeah, there might be something to
Well,
that.
and to become a billionaire, you have to have built something, which also puts you have to have a lot of personal risk involved with that.
That's true.
Or that doesn't mean you should have that much money, like you're worth all that. But I mean, you generated it, and at some point you had to put a lot of your own personal property at risk. And so winning the lottery instantly, there's no risk in that,
Right.
other than the dollar you
Yeah.
paid for it or whatever.
It's hey, lottery tickets are like $5 now. They're not $1 anymore. You want to play Mega Millions or Powerball? It's $5.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's insane, dude. So yeah, never mind. It's the same thing.
It's the same thing. Yeah.
You're right. You got me.
I don't know. A lot of billionaires are self-made. I think a huge chunk of them have had massive generational wealth that they borrowed against
Oh, I'm sure.
to start whatever it is they wanted to start and to just earn.
I mean, there's ways to do it without too.
Over
I'm
and
sure
over again.
there's plenty of examples on both sides, but yeah, I mean, you have to be in a position to take advantage of that, and you have to have a disposition to be able to risk everything
Yeah, there's
for
a
a
lot
certain
of
amount
risk.
of time.
A lot of risk to start a business for sure.
Well, and to become a billionaire, you have to. It's like some rapid growth you have to go through, which
Yeah.
takes a lot of. You have to. It takes a certain mindset, and you have to be like a sociopath most of the time
totally
to get to
agree
that
with
point, right? So
I think that's our main point here.
yeah.
Yeah.
Is that
I actually watched a few videos on what it takes to become a billionaire on YouTube.
If
These guys,
you're
Just
not
in
a-
case you became one.
yeah. Just to confirm, like, yep, that's not me.
Yeah.
I can never do that.
Yeah, it's weird. You're probably right. You're probably right that the billionaires who aren't sociopaths are no longer billionaires because they gave their money away.
Yeah.
Or they just quietly gave it away, and they're still close to billionaires.
Yeah, that's what we
And you
mean.
just
like,
don't hear about
You
it.
win $1 billion, like you can give away $900 million and still be a multimillionaire.
I mean, the billionaires that we know about are the dudes who are like trying to run the world.
It's true.
There's plenty of other billionaires out there.
Yeah.
You know,
For sure.
that who knows?
Yeah.
But
Tell me about Show of Hands.
This was Randy wanted me to post this survey to Show of Hands about if you're a grower or a shower.
Oh my gosh.
And then to see if
Definitely
there
a grower.
was a difference amongst
Political parties.
political parties, because this is a self-identify situation, right?
I already
Republicans
know.
are definitely showers.
And there's-
No. Okay.
and there's some people
claim to be showers, they're not actually showers.
Right.
And it's funny because the longer you think about being a shower, the more you realize maybe I don't really want that. It might be kind of a burden at times.
I mean,
I don't think
wouldn't.
there's such
I
a
wouldn't
thing.
know.
No, me neither.
Being a grower myself, I have no idea what it's
but
like.
I've seen I saw a video the other day of a guy. It was I think it was the NBA Combine sprinting, and he came out of his
He's got in
shorts.
the way.
Oh no.
He came out of his
Tripped on
shorts, and it was
no.
like mid thigh.
Oh my gosh.
Jeez,
Yeah.
What is wrong with this guy?
He's a shower, and I'm like, that is cool, but also
Cool, man.
kind of a burden.
Hey man, you're cool.
That's cool, man.
like, good job, but
So
I'm
I think
okay.
like
Happy for you.
you know, early 20s would have been nice to be a shower.
Yeah.
As you age,
Oh yeah.
you want more practical
Right.
applications here.
In my
Hey, hang on. No, go ahead.
my opinion is there's no such thing as showers and growers. You're either big or you're small.
No.
And people
no.
who are small
You
just
haven't-
want to be
you-
like, I'm a grower.
You haven't seen
You
enough.
haven't seen enough penis.
You haven't seen enough
Clearly.
penis, flaccid penis pictures.
I think the people who are growers are just
No.
small and they want to.
No.
Listen, no,
That's
no.
not how it works. So a shower gets hard,
Yeah, I know. I get it.
but it doesn't get longer. It's just that
Right.
it's that length.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
A shower gets hard and it gets bigger and longer.
Right.
It's
you mean
it's-
a grower?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's a real thing. Ethan confirmed. He's a doctor.
He's
Okay.
a
He sees a
freaking
lot
doctor.
of. He sees a lot of penis.
He sees more penises than you've ever seen.
So on this survey, I asked for the men, parenthesis, or if you're a woman, answer for your man. Are you a grower or a shower? Okay. Right now,
Way more growers.
we're
out
at
there.
82%
For showers.
growers.
Grower
Really?
for sure, dude.
Self-identifying as growers.
Definitely.
I'm just glad people are being
Yes.
honest.
I think that's normal.
There's nothing
Everything else
wrong.
is abnormal.
There's nothing wrong with being a grower.
That's what I'm
Five-
saying. I think it's 80
5 women.
anomaly to be a shower.
It is. 5 women answered, and out of those 5, 80% said that their male partner was a grower. So in line with the overall stat.
Right.
Men, 87% said that they were a grower. So a little bit less, right? A little bit.
So Michigan is the only place where there are
Yeah.
showers.
People in the middle income range of show of hands, which is 75K to 150, 91% claim to be growers.
Huh.
So the largest portion of people who think that they're showers, that they got big duck, are less than $75,000 earners. 25% of those people think that they're showers.
Fascinating.
I'm trying to
To the political
I'm trying to
spectrum we
crunch the
go.
I already
numbers in
know.
my head right
I
now.
already know what the answer is
To the
this.
political spectrum we go. None, no Democrats said that they were showers,
Wow.
while 16% of Republicans said that they were showers,
Only 16%.
and 25% of independents think that they're showers.
Independence.
Freaking
man.
independents.
That
No
is-
libertarians.
I
claim
guess
to
we
be
know
showers.
what Jake Vockler is.
No libertarians claim to be showers.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
So if you're a Republican, if you're an independent, and if you make less than 75,000, you might think that you're a shower when you're not.
when you're really
So
not
now
really.
I can just down the street, if I ask people what their income is, like, hey, around what do you make? You make less than this a year. What's your political? Then I can know
you know exactly what they are.
what their penis
But
is.
100% of the people who responded, who said that they were showers, are actually growers.
Probably. Probably.
According to the AI overview on Google, 25% of men are classified as showers, meaning
And-
their penis size length increases only slightly when erect compared to their flaccid state.
Only 25%
Yeah.
of men?
The remaining men are either growers, 24%, or fall into a gray zone in between. No. There's no fucking gray zone. here.
Gray zone.
You're either-
what's the
That is a
threshold?
Gray zone.
Tell me the
That's-
threshold.
No, that's got to be like the worst, right?
It's
That's
like
weird.
No. I think gray zone might be ideal.
You think?
Yeah, because you're a little bit of a shower, but you're not dealing with the complications
Yeah,
of
okay.
like falling out of your gym shorts while you're trying to run for the NBA or the NFL Combine.
Right.
You know, like this is my livelihood here.
Right.
However fast I run this right now depends on my draft value.
What does that do?
And I was-
my aerodynamics.
I'm at 90 meters and my dick comes out. I just lost $10 million a year.
Right. No.
but you won everything else.
Yes.
What does that do to your? I mean, there's a reason the statue of David and all the Greek athletes,
Well, the Greeks.
the statues
They're definitely growers.
have grower penis, because if you're an athlete, it seems like grower would be more
I see where you're going.
Evolutionarily,
right. Would
Yeah.
be better.
grower would be better.
So
It depends on where you are, though. If you're
Right.
running from
If you're
prey,
on the savannah,
if you're running from predators often,
right.
yes, you want to
Big cats.
You want to be a grower. But if you're not necessarily running for predators and you're just trying to get as many people pregnant as possible, shower might be the winner there. We don't have any women on this
Well,
show.
okay.
let's talk
We
about
need
the
a-
map. Let's talk
All
about
right,
the map.
but that doesn't track with that. I don't know, man. That doesn't sound right, because that 25% of people are probably all black.
yeah, so
Yeah.
and yeah, okay.
Evolutionary, where they're from, they'd be running from big cats.
Evolutionarily, we're all from there.
All right, fine.
I don't know if regularly.
They're just the most recent from there.
I don't know if people,
Fair enough.
I don't know if black people in Africa are regularly running from
Not
cats.
now.
the football players-
Obviously not now.
And the thing is, you said a football player. We're assuming he's black, dude. This is messed up.
That's true. That's true. I did assume that. Is he, or is he just straight up white guy?
He was a black guy.
Okay.
I mean,
I
this is
don't
BBC.
know.
I'm assuming.
Yeah,
There's a reason that
There's-
there's a genre of porn called big black cock.
That's true. It's true. And why it's never mind.
British broadcasting, dude. That's what I thought. That
Yeah,
meant.
according to the map, Michigan is the only state where 100% of respondents said that they were showers, which doesn't make sense because it's cold up there.
Yeah, but it's the goiter belt.
What's the
You ever
goiter
heard of the
belt?
goiter belt?
No.
Should look that up. I should have brought more information on that
The
if I was going to.
goiter belt.
It's because there was like
Goiter belt refers to geographic regions where iodine deficiency is prevalent, leading an increase of goiter and enlargement of the thyroid gland. Does that lead to an enlargement of the peen?
I don't know. I mean, there's a correlation there.
There's a slight correlation.
It's like the Michigan and like
yeah,
what's that? Ohio
yeah. The Rust Belt.
Rust Belt, Rust Belt, goiter belt,
Goiter
Come
belt.
on.
I've never heard of this before.
I've never heard of the goiter belt either.
Are you making this up, or is
He
this,
just looked it up.
this is factual? This is
It's
factual
real.
information.
It's real shit. It's good shit.
Google
Wow.
it, man.
I
Should
don't.
have a show on the goiter belt. It's fascinating.
Goiter belt.
I don't know. how to
Anytime
spell
the
goiter.
glacier, like
I got it.
okay, it's where like glaciers have gone through and stripped out all the iodine prehistorically.
Oh,
Interesting.
Look at that right there.
And you don't want to be sliding down a glacier with a
Oh
with
gosh,
a shower.
No, dude, it'll get
Yeah.
caught.
It will get caught.
Slide
You get
underneath.
hung
I
up.
can't even imagine what that would be like.
Jeez, dude.
You know what? Hang on, we just stumbled onto something here.
Yeah, the goiter belt.
No, there must be something disadvantageous to a shower
I think so.
from an
We've already
evolutionary
talked- yeah,
standpoint.
Yeah.
In
You can't
terms
run.
of reproduction, maybe they were getting hung up on stuff so they couldn't reproduce.
That's
Maybe.
why there's less of them.
Yeah,
that could be.
But how are there any of them left? That's the problem.
that's the hole. It's the hole in the evolutionary theory right there.
Modern life has stopped evolution. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I wonder if anyone I know is. Would you admit it? Would you brag about it?
If you were a shower,
If you were a shower.
I know a shower personally.
Do you? Oh,
I
all
do.
right. Black?
Nope.
No.
No, it is huge though.
So they're they're on a
I'm not going to name names.
they're on a
but
totally different
He's
plane.
a good friend that I grew up with.
do we?
Yeah.
So we don't know him.
No,
No. Okay.
You've met him before, but
Oh, I've met him.
yeah,
I have
Yeah.
met him.
yeah, yeah.
I don't
Okay,
get it. I
listen.
don't get it.
I've been reading this
I've
book,
met him.
Before You Know It, The Unconscious Reasons We Do What We Do. I've had a theory for a long time, me and my dad, that there's no real such thing as free will, right? You don't really
Of course.
Okay.
There we go.
you don't really have a say.
I have something about this later on.
You
too,
you make decisions, but did you really make it? I don't know, right? And so far, this book, it's very interesting. So it was written by John Bargh, PhD. He's a psychologist, and most of his career he was in a lab running social psych and psych tests on people to determine how much of the unconscious mind really controls what we do consciously. You with me so far? Is this making sense?
So it's all nurture.
Not all,
Yeah.
because some of our unconscious mind is built in
Built
because of evolution.
Okay.
Right? So things that
DNA
happened to
code.
our
Yeah.
ancestors, and also things that happened as like
Generational
infant-
trauma.
Yes, you're right. Yeah, things you would never remember. So here's an example, and this one's poignant for our time. It's long been held that you can't. The more fear you instill in someone or in people, the more conservative they become in their views. If you make them afraid of something, they want to just hold the status quo.
Hold on. Yeah.
That
Right.
makes sense.
And so he put this to test because to this point, no one had been able to show the reverse. Like, what if you make someone feel safer? Will they become more liberal in their views? Right?
Hierarchy of needs.
Maslow? No, this isn't Maslow. So what he did, though, is he brought participants in and he gave them a story. They made them close their eyes and told them a story that they wake up one day. Let's call this Group A, okay? Group A. You wake up one day and you have superhuman abilities. You can fly. You can't fly, but superhuman. Nothing hurts you. You step on a piece of glass and it doesn't hurt and it heals immediately. Actually, it doesn't even pierce the skin. It just breaks. You're
So
like
you're
Superman.
Wolverine,
Yeah, or not even Wolverine. Like more like Superman.
Yeah.
You know,
but you can't fly.
can't fly because I'll get to that.
You have laser. Never mind. Sorry.
You just can't get hurt. Okay?
Okay.
Group B, he gave them a similar story, but told them that their superpower was that they could fly, but that they could get hurt. Okay?
So you're afraid to fly.
Yeah. After imagining having one or the other superpower, we measured the social attitudes of all the participants using a standard measure that in past studies had shown clear differences between conservatives and liberals. Then at the end, we simply asked them who they did or would have voted for in the most recent presidential election, 2012, as a way to measure they were overall more conservative or liberal. Among those who had imagined being given the superpower to fly, which was our control condition, there was the usual and expected large difference on the social attitude measures. Liberals were much less conservative on this measure than were conservatives. Okay? And imagining being able to fly didn't change that at all. However, in the safe from physical harm condition, things were different. Not for the liberals, who were unaffected by imagining being totally safe. Their attitudes were the same as in the able to fly condition, but expressed social attitudes of the conservative participants had become much more liberal. Just by making them imagine a story in which they were safer.
Interesting.
So they became liberal the more safer you felt.
Yes. Which is why the conservative MAGA movement has been so fucking powerful.
'Cause
Because
it's
all they do is
fear-mongering.
instill fear.
That's true.
And it doesn't work the other way around. You can't scare liberals into voting liberal. Right?
Right.
If you scare liberals enough, or people who maybe aren't far liberal, they're gonna skew to the conservative side, to the right.
It's interesting because when we were going through our most recent election, I feel like both sides were just using fear the whole time.
I agree.
That's true.
Because it's much easier to do that.
Yeah.
How hard is it to get up from compare the two? I can sit behind a microphone and I can tell people you should be scared of this, this, and this. These people are coming to hurt you. This group wants to kill you. These people will never like you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Buy gold in your Patriot supply.
Yeah. Compare that to now standing up behind a microphone and trying to tell people everything's fine. We're safe. We're in control, and everything will continue to be fine. That's way harder.
Right.
Way harder. Because in American politics, all we want is change.
Right.
Right?
But we fear change.
But we fear change.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
That's fascinating.
Yeah. And I'm only like, I don't even know what that is, like a sixth of the way through this book. And there's been so many good ones. We talked about in-group, out-group bias a second ago.
Mm-hmm.
How quickly people will switch to in-group. They brought people in, and they at random assigned them a red or a blue ball.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And then they divided those people into smaller groups and had a game where you would split up money. People who had the same color ball as you were more likely to give them more money.
Huh.
How stupid.
That's so
Well,
weird.
yeah, I mean that's
How stupid.
this is like
It's
human
just
nature.
classic
dude.
us versus them mentality.
But
Right?
we all, even those of us who know about it, still fall into it.
Yeah. So that's his point, is that all of these things are unconscious. You don't have control over them. There's so many other good examples in here. It's a really interesting book. I'm being paid to say this.
What?
No, not really. I wish. But
By John
John Bargh, B-A-R-G-H. It's called Before You Know It. Yeah. What was the other one I was going to tell you about? It was about... Oh, Warm and Cold. Warm and Cold. Turns out that the feeling of holding something cold activates the same part of your brain as when someone like betrays you. And holding something warm activates the same part of your brain as when you're doing something with like friends and family.
So why do I love it when I hold something?
I don't
cold?
know.
It's messed
So
up.
here's what the experiment they did though. They brought people in and they were on an elevator ride with the experimenter. And on the elevator ride up, the experimenter made up a reason like, I got to get something out of my briefcase. Will you hold this drink? And it's either a warm or a cold coffee. So they held it for like 10 seconds on the way at the elevator. And then when they got to the lab or whatever, the office, they were read a story about just a dude, just a man, and asked, how do you feel about this person? It's the same story. Everybody received the same story, right? Do you like this person? Do you believe they're moral? Do you believe they're kind? Blah, blah, blah. If you held the warm coffee, you were much more likely to say that the person was moral and kind that you just read about.
If you held the cold, you're like, I feel betrayed
Yeah, you're
by
like,
this
guy's
man.
a dick. Yeah. Isn't that weird?
Wow, that's so weird. So we should all be holding warm things every day.
Only those you want to manipulate. Like
Here,
you're going
hold
into,
this.
going in to ask for a raise. Yeah, make your boss hold a warm coffee or like warm up your hands before you shake
You
hands.
overdo it, it's hot, it burns him.
Yeah. That's my book club for the week. I thought that was just interesting.
That
that
is
we,
cool.
I'm sure by the end of it, it'll just be, we really have no conscious control here. We just,
That
we're
must
always
be-
primed.
That must be
yeah.
the next phase of human evolution.
No, what? No.
Being able to control all of our brain, all the unconscious things.
Yeah, get rid of it all. That'd be weird.
Yeah.
I don't know how we would
Yeah.
how we would survive. I have a funny cop story.
Oh.
It's funny, but also kind of angering.
You guys looking at the same thing right now?
I think Spencer may
I
have clicked
am.
it. Okay, so this this man, I believe he was a black man. Where did that picture go? It's not entirely relevant. It's kind of relevant if you just take the entirety of our society at large right now. It becomes a little relevant. This man has had a run-in with his neighbor a few times that has led to calls to police a few times for harassment, what have you. They're just fighting, right? Arguing a lot. He's out mowing his lawn and gets shot by his neighbor. The neighbor shot him from his window across the street.
Jeez.
Okay, and
He JFK'd him. Sorry, bro.
Kinda.
Messed up.
He didn't die, but it did hit him in the spinal cord. I can't remember if he's paralyzed or not. So almost immediately, the prosecutor drafted arrest charges for attempted murder.
Right.
Okay. I don't know how to tee this up any other way. Like, if you shot your neighbor, what do you think would happen next? You shoot your neighbor. They know it was you. What do you think would happen next within a couple hours?
You're getting arrested.
I assume
You're going
I
to
get
jail.
arrested.
You think you'd get arrested,
Processed
right?
and prison raped.
So that's not what happened.
No.
The Minneapolis, by the way, great police force.
That explains it.
Right?
Yeah.
Same police force.
It's a goiter belt, man.
Yeah. Something to do with iodine. They like to
Yeah.
murder black people up there.
They think they're showers. I don't know. I can't remember.
So this was a few days, how many days had it been? This was on October 28th. So on October 23rd it happened. This article was written on October 28th, 2024. The Minneapolis Police Department still had not taken the man into custody. And the chief of police gave a press conference that said, if we try to arrest this man, they're saying this on video, on television, right? The community's asking, why isn't this man in jail? And they have a press conference where he says, it's just not safe enough for our officers to go arrest him. It'll end in a shootout, and we just can't do it.
What?
Okay.
Shut up.
Is this crazy? Is this like? I read this story. I was like, "What is happening? This is crazy."
Did they give
And
a reason why? Like
that was their
to
reason.
say it was going to be a shootout, so he's going to get away with it.
That was their reason.
Just wait till he goes to the grocery store and
That's exactly what they said. Maybe not grocery store, but they said we're waiting for him to leave his house. But they said it.
They can't tell
they
him.
Fucking said it on TV,
dude.
And
They
all
said the quiet part out loud.
I just can't help but think
You're not supposed to say that.
that
man.
if this guy was black, they would have fucking blown that house up.
Oh yeah, for
They
sure.
would have
Take
bombed
through the
it from
front
the
door.
battering
sky.
ram. It would. What is the SWAT department for if not for that situation?
So they're just letting this guy who's shooting people from his window.
Right. No big deal.
Just nobody go by his house for a bit.
You just put a sniper on the roof across the street. And
Once he leaves, we'll pick him up. But if you could just avoid the area for the next few days.
Wow.
All right, I feel better talking about it now because I read it and I was like, I must be missing
No, that's
something.
freaking
Am I going
ridiculous.
crazy here? Get on TV. Like we can't arrest him. It's just not safe enough. It's not safe enough. Our officers will get shot. We might have to shoot him, and we can't shoot a white guy. So we got to wait for him to leave and calmly take him into custody. Eventually, they did, but it was at least 5 days later. 5 days
days. Waiting
after
for him
you
to come
shoot
out.
someone.
5 days.
5 days.
What is wrong with this city?
It's crazy.
you say Minneapolis?
Minneapolis.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Speaking of
That just happened?
No, it was back in October last year.
Oh, it's too cold then.
that's what it is. Freezing.
They didn't have any showers available. Yeah.
It's all shrinkage, man.
Speaking of shooting people, Danny, what's this about murder?
So I don't really follow stuff too closely, but my team at work is a bunch of women, so they follow true crime a lot. And that one dude from Idaho just got sentenced. You guys heard about that?
Yeah.
What? Okay.
What's his
real
name?
quick,
Brian
I
Koberger.
want to ask a question.
Okay.
What is it about true crime?
I
that
don't know.
Women.
That's what was part of my question.
Okay.
Like, why are women
My
specifically?
girlfriend just bought a book about this guy.
My wife is obsessed with true crime stuff too.
Huh.
About this guy? Brian
about
Koberger?
about the whole situation. Yeah.
They're going to have to update that book. They put that out prematurely.
Well,
Court didn't even happen yet.
about the murders.
About the murders, not about
in
the court
Idaho,
case.
right? This is what we're talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah. The 4 kids.
Yeah.
I just asked ChatGPT, why do women like true crime? First, preparation and survival instinct. They like to learn how to protect themselves, look for red flags in relationships and how predators operate, and what victims did or didn't do that may have affected the outcome. They find empathy with the victims, because unfortunately a lot of true crime is on women. So they are fascinated with psychology. Sure.
Yeah.
The narrative and emotional engagement, the storytelling style of true crime podcasts, documentaries, and books often follows a mystery format, involves dramatic emotional arcs, and features detailed character studies. And it gives them a sense of control in a scary world.
Huh.
There you go.
Well, you remember, what's his name? That short comedian dude. Patton Oswalt, his wife solved a murder.
That's right.
The
Oh, really?
Golden State Killer. Wasn't she's the one who led to, maybe it was a different one, but I think she was the one who was like an online sleuth that found,
That's interesting.
pieced it all together. Anyways, that's my side reason to bringing it up. Like, I don't know why it's such a big thing for women.
Right.
But this case, so I've heard about it before, but I never really followed it or anything. But this girl at work on my team brought it up. And so I got online and I just watched YouTube videos for the rest of the day about it. Because
slow work day.
it was a sentence. Well, no, it was on in the back. Actually, very busy work day, but it was going on in the background. But they had the sentencing and they did all of the the victim statements. And I'm just kind of like, I don't know. I found myself having empathy for the murderer
Wow.
a little bit.
How come?
Because so I'm not on the same wavelength as Brian about I don't believe there's any free will, but I do believe we are very heavily programmed by our environment and all the inputs we've had in life, to the point where I'm like, so I'm thinking about this while I'm watching the victim statement, where like the loved ones of like the victims get up and they say stuff, and they
Right.
basically, it's like a day of
They're
just
Shit talking.
dude just talking
yeah.
smack to this dude's face and tell him how horrible he is.
Yeah, impact statements.
Right. And then like the judge, before he gave the statement, had like this preamble that went on forever about how like, dude, like you are the scum of the earth. You are the worst thing that ever happened. This world, you know. And I'm just kind of like, this dude got to this point because he obviously has some mental illnesses, which they've confirmed. And then I watched this video about like it's kind of like a profile on him of like stuff that happened during his life. And I'm like, we kind of created this guy, right? And I'm not trying to say that
Give
this
us-
justifies in any way what he did.
Give us some details. What happened in his life?
Well, I mean, he's autistic. He has OCD. He was bullied because he was fat as a kid. He's not a very like, he didn't seem like very like high IQ type guy.
But he was a PhD student.
Yeah, there's lots of PhDs out there, bro.
But I mean, he graduated from college and went to and got into a PhD program. So it's not like he's
Right.
stupid.
I don't know. I
not like
watched a
he's-
lot of stuff in his life, and I was just kind of like, I think a lot of people can get into PhD programs. You know what I mean?
No, I agree, and I'm not trying to split hairs here.
Yeah.
But I mean, he was clearly competent enough to make it through college.
But he
like-
very so
Like they don't force you through college the way that force you through like a public school
right.
and stuff.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But he went through a lot of things in life where he went through a lot of rejection, which we all do. And obviously this guy was predisposed to having mental issues, right? And it grew over time to the point where he lashed out. And I'm like, okay, you murder someone, you go to jail.
Sure.
There needs to be like it's messed up.
Yeah, I think most of us view the criminal justice system usually through the lens of just removing threats, right? Like we're not kidding ourselves. There's no rehabilitation in our criminal justice system. It's just about removing a threat from society
Yeah.
and hoping to disincentivize crime, which doesn't Statistically, it doesn't work at all. So it's mostly just about removing people from society who we think might be a threat.
Right. And I have no problem with the sentencing, but I felt like when I was watching the videos of like people just, like
Just railing on him.
dressing him down
Yeah.
all day long, and he just has to sit there and take it. And,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, well, I mean, dude, you killed 4 people. Like, this is nothing compared to what you've done. But at the
Sure.
same time, I'm like, why are we doing this? This doesn't do anybody any good.
There's a
It
couple.
might feel cathartic in the moment for the people,
Nah,
but it's not going to help. It's not going
no,
to solve any.
it
And there's
doesn't.
no justice for these people that died.
No.
because they're dead.
It doesn't
right?
help. It doesn't help.
And it
This
doesn't
is-
bring justice to the family either.
This is the exact same, very similar argument that I've had on this show with Spencer about the death penalty, which is really the only people who should be able to give us any sort of insight here are the victims' families.
Right.
After we've killed someone, right? Like, okay, your family member was killed. Now we've put the killer to death. Did it help? Do you feel any better?
Right.
Right? if we can't get a resounding yes there, I'm not sure it's worth it.
Well,
but
like our society is geared towards. Okay, you told a story on the last show about the kid who stole your
Yeah.
scooter, right?
Yeah.
And the cop asked you, "What do you want done?"
yeah,
And my thing is like, it shouldn't matter what you want done.
unfortunately,
In our system, it should not matter at
Yeah.
all.
What the victim
the
wants.
law should be carried out
I agree.
regardless. And it's kind of like sometimes like the victim's family can help sway whether someone gets a death penalty or not because they weigh in on.
Sure.
I'm like, that shouldn't matter at all. I understand they're in pain, but I'm kind of like, this dude seemed like he was like a NPC at this point.
I'd be curious
Right.
to know how much victim statements ever have swayed a judge in any way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because typically, just the way that the show works, typically they're giving those statements right before the judge reads his sentence anyway. You know?
Well, he'd already come up with a sentence,
Right.
But
So I don't know-
why do we even do it? But then why does the
I
judge
agree.
even do his preamble where like I've seen a lot of stuff in my day,
Yeah.
and this is the I'm just like
There are-
you're going to jail for the rest of your life. Here's the specifics. Good luck.
Yeah, there
You know?
there are a couple things in our system that I'm like, I'm not sure what the real point of that is.
It's
Like,
geared towards vengeance, man.
Yeah,
Sometimes and
for sure. And
like-
even the right to face your accuser. I'm like, why? Why? Like if I'm accusing you
Yeah, I don't get
if
that
you
either.
beat the shit out of me my whole life, like let's say I'm your child and you beat the shit out of me for 18 years, and I finally went to the police, and now I have to go sit in the witness chair, and it's his constitutional right that he gets to be there.
Right.
I don't get that. I don't get why you get to face your accuser is one of our rights. I don't understand that one at all either.
Yeah, it doesn't.
You know?
I don't get it either.
I'm not sure why how is that relevant to whether or not he did it?
Right.
You know, if anything, he's tampering by being in the room. You know, so it's just an
Yeah.
example. But I agree with you, Danny. I don't know the whole witness statement thing or victim impact statements and the judge
Yeah.
laying into them.
I think it's just
It's bloodlust.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's just to give the victims a chance to vent, I guess.
Yeah,
I mean,
but is
you'd
that
have
built- it's
to,
built
you'd have
into
to
our
ask
justice
them
system, though,
again
right?
if it did anything, if
Right.
it made them feel any better. My guess is no.
and is it relevant to the sentence being carried out? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, how is this? How is this relevant at all? You know?
One of the sisters got up and like, because he's like an adjunct professor or something like that, and he's like, instead of getting A's, you're gonna get big D's for the rest
Did
of
they
your
really
life.
say that?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, you could pretty much say whatever you want in the victim
Oh,
impact
dude,
statements.
yeah.
That's awesome.
but-
I like that.
But he's gonna be in solitary probably for the rest of his life, so
Oh.
he's probably not
Yeah.
gonna get
Oh.
big D's.
They'll
He's
find a
probably-
way. Depends on how corrupt the guards are.
Yeah, that's true. But
Yeah, I agree. Sometimes I wish that our justice system was a little more sterile. Was just
yeah.
here's the evidence, here's the guy. Do you want to defend yourself? No. Okay, let's hear the evidence. You know, it doesn't. We don't need the whole show.
Well, and it's because he had a plea deal,
Yeah.
so that he confessed. So they didn't have a trial, and his reward was no death penalty.
Yeah.
Right. And I think a lot of people are pissed that he's not going to die. And I'm like,
I agree. I know people are totally pissed, but
It's
the prosecution's
I don't know.
case rested on like one piece of DNA evidence. It was like the sheath from the knife, right?
Right.
That was all it was. That's
I haven't looked into it enough to know what the evidence was.
pretty sure that's all they found in
Because
terms of physical
I mean,
evidence.
do we even? So from what do I even know for a fact that he did it? So am I judging him? Because
I've-
people
It's true.
confess to stuff that they didn't do all the time.
I think one of the
You know,
more
so-
alarming things about this case was it didn't seem to have a motive. It seemed very just kind of random. kind of very
yeah, I don't know. Looking into his background, I think he probably found a hot blonde girl, and he's been rejected his whole life.
Sure.
And
Yeah,
I
it
think
could be.
that was the biggest motivation.
All right.
Sorry, you were about to say something.
Oh, I don't remember.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah, when this first happened, I thought, and I read that he was like a PhD student. Wasn't he studying?
Criminal justice.
Yeah, I thought he was pulling like a.
You got a master's in criminal justice.
I thought he was pulling like a movie style, like I'm gonna get myself arrested and then win in court because I know they can't win.
Look, I've watched
You know?
enough Law and Order lately, regular Law and Order,
Mm-hmm.
to know that a lot of people get off on murder or get 10
yeah.
to 20 years. You know, it seems to
And
happen.
get out early.
Oh, most
Yeah.
Some
murder
people shoot people in their front yard, don't even get arrested.
don't even get arrested. Yeah, I don't think most murder charges, like even life without parole, is pretty rare. Usually, it's a life sentence, but eligible for parole at like 7 or 8 years.
Right.
Doesn't mean you'll get it, but you can ask.
That's why I think that's one of the reasons people like the death penalty, or the families like the death penalty, is because there's always this fear in the
chance.
back of your mind that
Sure.
they're going to get out somehow,
Yeah.
escape, or be paroled and come get you.
And it's a good argument.
Yeah.
It really is. You know,
I think like in heat of the moment, okay, say someone does something to my child or one of my loved ones, I can't say that I wouldn't be like, I'm going to freaking find him and kill him.
yeah, for sure. Yeah,
But into our system as we're going to allow you to have a say into whether this man dies. It's
Right.
It's just like you're towards revenge, man, you know?
for sure. It definitely is.
So-
Definitely is very biblical.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely.
Whew, that was heavy.
Yeah. What else? What's this next thing here?
What does it say?
Freedom?
Oh,
Freedom to murder.
are we okay? So we just went through 4th of July, 24th of July for us here in Utah. I heard that song. I'm proud to be an American. Is that what it's called?
Lee Greenwood?
It's okay. First
The
of
one
all,
with the symbol hit.
I don't know. The first time I ever heard it was the day after 9/11 at like a Davis High football
Stand
game.
up
Yeah,
next to you and defend
Yeah.
her still today. That
right.
one.
Yes, and I love America. Let's put it that way. Like I love the idea of
You never
America.
heard that song before 9/11?
No,
Interesting.
A day after
Weird.
9/11 at the Davis High football game was the
Yeah.
first time I ever heard
Oh
it.
man,
Now that song's kind of been dragged in the
he made millions in death.
He's
Actually, I don't even know if Lee.
now.
When did he? Okay, I was gonna say, is Lee Greenwood still alive?
Yeah, he is. He just sang at one of the Trump's
Of course.
festivals.
Yeah.
And maybe I'm like a little bit not in a good mental health space, right? But I hear the line where at least I know I'm free,
Oh,
Right.
it's completely misleading.
and I'm like, what does freedom mean?
I had this
Like
very.
you guys,
I had
are
this-
we free?
I had this very conversation with Quinn the other day. It was the other way though, which
Yeah.
is, let's not be mistaken. Almost everyone in the world lives in a free country, right? This was like explaining to my 9-year-old daughter. Like, yes, America is quote unquote free, but the line at least I know I'm free implies that we're like the only ones.
Right.
When most of the world is free and they're happy and they're fine and they're patriotic and they love their country too, you know, like this
Yeah.
is most of the world.
I mean, there are examples of people in other countries, even in like the UK, where like, or maybe it's France, where you're not free to speak what you want.
Sure.
But I'm like, there's examples in the U.S. where people have not been able to speak what they want.
Absolutely. There's
Right.
a great podcast called 1A that the guy just outlines different First Amendment cases that have been
Right.
brought before the Supreme Court, you know?
Yeah.
Like it was a First Amendment case, but one of the best example one of the justices gave that it's not universal is you can't yell fire in a theater, right? You'll go
Yeah.
to jail for that.
Yeah.
Right.
So anyway,
I mean, there's things that have happened in other countries that wouldn't fly here, but it's sometimes I feel, okay, what does it mean to be free in America? Like when we say as Americans we're free, what does that mean? We have constitutional rights.
I mean, we're free
Right.
to follow the rules.
Yeah,
And
I think-
I mean, yeah.
At its heart, what it's supposed to mean, in my opinion, what I think the founding fathers were kind of going for was you're free to really do whatever you want to do as long as it doesn't interfere with someone else's right to do what they want to do.
Right.
right.
Right?
In theory,
In theory.
right?
In theory.
You're free from the Church of England.
For sure. It was
Like-
definitely a theory. And then mixed on top with that was you're free to choose your own government. Right?
Right.
Okay, yeah. So you can. Okay,
So
yeah,
that
that
you-
makes sense. Democratic process.
Right. And I mean,
Right.
people talk about taxation as the reason we went to war. No. Taxation wasn't the reason the revolution happened. Taxation without having
Representation.
representation.
Right.
Right. Which then leads you down the road like, man, you think the people in like DC would revolt then because they have no representation. So,
Well, I don't know. Like I think of, okay, so we have the Constitution that ensures that we have these rights, but
Yep.
the government can take those away
yeah.
whenever it wants, and it can come up with a reason to whenever it wants.
Right.
So it's kind of like you're free as long as it's not within our interest to take away
Definitely.
what you think.
100%.
So are we really free then?
I don't know.
If
I
if it's just like,
mean,
you know what, I don't have a
as-
reason to take
as-
away this right for now.
I view it
Right.
as it's always you have to view freedom on the whole. Because there might be
H.
there's going to be temporary moments when you're not free
Yeah.
because the government decided to take a right away. But as long as we continue to live in a democratic republic where we can then elect different leaders because that guy took away my rights, right?
Right.
Because he took them away, I'm not going to reelect him.
I see.
You know?
like I feel like our intelligence agencies do illegal stuff, even according to their own charters, all the time, and don't and get away with it. We knowingly allow them to get away with it.
Yeah.
Things become declassified later on, so it's like, oh, but that was in the past. But there's just a constant like
Yeah.
accordion effect of when things come
No,
out. So you know it's still happening right now.
It's a
CIA, FBI, they're trampling on everybody. Just the fact you haven't gotten in their way
yeah.
doesn't mean they can't just do whatever they want.
For sure. That's why I say
And
you have to view it more holistically.
That has
and be
nothing
like-
to do with elections, though.
It does though, because
they've
because
been
those-
operating under every regime.
I know, but-
without any change.
But imagine if enough people felt as strongly as you did about it, and a candidate said, "I'm going to stop it." Right?
They will not get elected
Why not?
because our elections are freaking fake, bro.
So yeah, if you believe that, then yes, I understand your concern. I don't believe that. I think we still have, by and large, free and fair elections.
But you don't believe in free will, so none of this.
that's more about
matters.
the unconscious mind. It's still your mind. You know,
But you can't
you can't
do anything about it.
You're not really in control of the decisions you make. That's different than not being able to drive down the road and not pass a checkpoint, you know, and not
Yeah.
being asked for my papers.
Right.
Okay. Well,
So yes, I agree with you. If you feel
we have a problem here.
if you feel that our elections are not free and fair,
I don't think
You're
that
just
they're as
worried-
legit as we think they are.
You're just
I think-
worried the CIA is pulling all the strings, and that if the CIA, if someone said, "I'm going to stop all the corruption," the CIA will squash
Well, okay.
they could.
that person.
Okay, just take like the Epstein files, right?
Uh-huh.
I think there's multiple reasons why they haven't come out. I think Trump doesn't want them out. I don't think everybody on the left wants them out, at least the elites, right? The
Yeah.
ruling parties. I also don't think that the intelligence agencies want them out. I think that's why they haven't come out.
Why?
I think this is a part of running large countries and keeping security in large countries, because there has to be these things where you have blackmail on people. Now, there's a conspiracy theory,
I
I
see.
know, but
It's not a bad motive. I understand what you're saying.
I
you
think
know?
that's why the Epstein stuff never actually comes to anything. The Diddy stuff never actually comes to anything. You know, you never act like the Epstein files were never coming out, regardless of what Trump said. You know, or whatever, tapes, lists, whatever it is.
Right.
What's weird, I don't know what I actually get confused by the Epstein files. I'm not exactly sure what it is what it is people want more. Like, we already know. We already know. Like, his little black book was already leaked
Right.
years ago.
I
when
guess there's this a list, but I don't know. It just has the people that were on his plane. But
Yeah, it doesn't- it doesn't
it's
prove
not going to
anything.
make any difference
We
to
already
anyone.
knew who was hanging out with them.
Right. I mean,
I don't know what it would take. Like, if there was, I'm not sure if the Epstein files were released today, if there was video of Trump assaulting a minor, if it would make a difference.
I don't know. The
Well, regardless of Trump,
QAnon shaman has turned on Trump.
Really?
So, yeah. Yeah.
I can't believe that guy still has a platform of any kind.
Even after he was pardoned, he
Yeah.
still he turned on him.
Maybe. Okay,
But I mean,
maybe it'll work. then.
Forget Trump though. Like,
Sure.
what if you had video and evidence of powerful Democrats on there? Do you think it would do anything?
I think so.
Yeah.
Because Democrats tend to
I don't think
turn on each other. Republicans don't very often. Democrats are more likely to. Brett, we were talking about this yesterday. We don't care.
we don't care.
Like if somebody did something wrong, take care of it. Whereas Republicans will start to excuse it away, or that's generalized.
I don't know. I think
but-
people on the left are excusing the Obama stuff away too. Right now, but
that Obama stuff is 100% a distraction, dude. Trump he was president for 4 years already. He was already president for 4 years. If any of that shit had happened, why wait till now?
it's
100% just distracting from Epstein. 100%. You're claiming that Obama tried to subvert Trump's election to the presidency in 2016.
I'm not saying anything. I'm saying there's people
Okay.
that are trying to justify it already, regardless of whether
I haven't
it's true
heard
or
any
not.
justifications. I've heard a lot of show us the evidence. Where's the evidence?
There's
if you
never
had any
evidence.
evidence, why didn't you present it in 2017,
Well,
2018,
allegedly there's
2019,
some
or 2020?
declassified documents, but I don't know.
It's
But
unbelievably convenient, right? That he was already president for 4 years. They had another 4 years where they were still in power, even though Biden was president. Trump still had access, right? They didn't take away his access, and now we're here, and this giant Epstein scandal is handling where you're losing people like the QAnon shaman, and all of a sudden, Obama tried to subvert the 2016 election. What happened between 2016 and 2025? It's been 9 years. All of a sudden, you want to put Obama in jail?
Yeah, what about that, Danny?
because it was classified documents, man.
Oh,
He's the
I mean,
president.
I wouldn't say
He's the president. He is in charge of all of those agencies.
So I think you have a point. Like, the timing is great. That doesn't mean there's no smoke there.
I think it kind of does, because why hold it back? It's the same reason. It's the same thing people are talking about the other way.
I don't know, man.
You know?
I feel like both sides are just as corrupt.
There's
as each
no
other.
fucking way both sides are just as corrupt. No way. One is actively trying to take rights away from people. Actively. One is actively putting people in concentration camps.
that's
Actively
true.
deporting people to countries not of their origin and paying a prison to keep them there. Actively.
Well, I mean, I'm not trying to justify that.
No, but you can't claim that one is less corrupt than the other because it's more comfy. Like, sure, there's corruption everywhere, but it's not even close. It's like orders of magnitude larger on the right. Not even close.
Okay.
Tell me about your TV
Well, I've been
show.
watching The Expanse.
Ooh.
Are you?
Yeah.
You just started?
I'm on like the end of season 4.
Did you ever listen to the books?
Nah.
Oh, dude, the books.
Apparently
are
they're better, but
I don't know if they're better. They move slower, right? The series moves very quickly.
right.
There's like 15 books, and they're all like 19 hours long.
I never really.
Did you ever watch it?
Yeah, I've watched the whole thing. I never really got the ending. Like,
I haven't seen the ending yet, so
well, there's no. I won't spoil. There's no. But I like. It just they wrapped it up too fast. Like they.
It was.
well, I don't think they even finished where the books finished. Like,
No.
stopped short of the books.
There was some scandals.
Well,
Was there?
the guy who plays Alex got
Yeah.
Me
Too
Too'd.
scandal.
He got me too'd.
Yeah.
But I think
they just
they
killed him
could have
off.
kept going.
They
I think
could've,
they
that's
they
true.
just wanted to cancel the show. I think they just wanted to be done.
But
But-
it wraps up like. and it just it didn't make any sense to me. It was like, what? There's got to be more, but there's not.
It did. It wrapped up fast, and I thought it moved fast. Like I said, you're condensing. Actually, I don't even know how far through the books they made it. Now that I think about it, I don't think they made it through.
So, I mean, I think there's like 7 books, and there's a bunch of offshoot books.
There was more than
Something
that,
like that?
I think. I don't know. Let me look. But
And I think
do you like it though?
Yeah, it's really good. I forgot what I was going to say about it.
Have you got to the
So we got
Mormons
so
yet?
Heated. The Mormons are throughout,
Well, it's like,
aren't they?
Yeah, but it's a few episodes into the first season, I think, before
Yeah.
they really.
Well, and then they use the Nauvoo ship,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
like for a bunch of stuff.
So you're pretty far.
So like the
Yeah.
it was kind of funny because like the Mormons are in it, but they don't really matter all that much.
No.
They use their ship later on, and they want to sue the guy because he took their ship or something
Right.
like that. But other than that, it's
Does it
kinda-
matter? Do the Mormons matter more in the books, Brian?
No, not really. Not really. It's kind of the same. Like, it's more about their ship.
The Nauvoo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's really the reason for the Mormons in the show is
Right.
they're building a generational ship to just basically take off. They're like, we're done with this solar system. We want a ship that can just like we can live on forever.
Yeah.
They
There-
can go travel.
I have 9 books in my library, but I think you're right. I think 2 of them are in-betweeners that they wrote after the fact.
And one of them's like a prequel for the Amos guy, the
Yeah.
Amos character.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're really good though. It's very they're written in a very Hollywood way, like
It's like a screenplay.
kinda. It's not so like there's not really chapters. Well, there are chapters, but like each section of a chapter it says like Holden, and then it's a whole section from Holden's point of view. And then the next section is
That's cool.
Naomi, and it's a whole section of Naomi's point of view. So you're always seeing it kind of from their
Oh, that's cool.
thing. It's cool.
Just side note, it sounds kind of like Dracula, where it's like all letters or newspaper clippings. That's the whole book.
I've never read Dracula. Is
It's
that how
really,
it is?
it's really
That's
good,
cool.
actually. Yeah, but yeah. So my last TV update was For All Mankind. So there's kind of like,
You're on a space kick right now?
I guess so,
Love it.
but especially like the near future of humans' potential
Have you
space.
then seen the trailer for Project Hail Mary?
So
or
I
have
just
you
listened to the book. I
Okay.
listened to the book recently. I tried reading the book. There's something about his prose style that bugs me.
Yeah.
I
don't know if I've read
I don't
any
know
of
what
his.
it is. And I listened to it, and it may have to be with this guy who does the reading of it. I might just not like the way he reads it.
Man, I
because he
loved
puts
his-
emphasis on stuff.
Yeah. I loved his performance. Though.
I feel it's more like the writer, what's his name, Andy Weir, when he's writing, what's his name, Grace, the main character, his last name's Grace. I can't remember his first name. Like he lays on the character personality a little too thick.
It's pretty
He's
thick.
always joking around, like little, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and it.
The
I don't
trailer
know, by the end of the book, it didn't bug me as much. So maybe
yeah,
it's just.
the trailer kind of looked like that's how it's going to be.
Yeah.
You should watch it. The trailer is.
Oh, I've seen the trailer.
you saw it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
When does this come out? It sounds
Gosling.
It's
fascinating.
like next year.
Oh.
Early next year.
Is it
I
a
think.
movie or a show?
It's a movie.
Oh, movies are. Come on.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm just kind of like, do we actually have a space program anymore?
Yeah.
Like we kind of do, but whatever happened to us going to Mars?
Artemis is always under threat.
Elon Musk is taking us to Mars like any day now.
Okay, but that has been okay. Remember
Every time he launches and explodes a spaceship, we're one step closer.
They keep exploding is the problem.
Well, I mean that's just when we're pushing the envelope. That's what's going to happen. And okay, maybe there's more. I don't know. I'm no expert, and neither are you guys. Okay,
It seems
That's
to be. It seems to be exploding a lot more than Apollo did.
well because
Been
he's
a
been
lot of
focusing too
explosions.
much on freaking
That's probably true.
fighting Trump now.
Maybe. I don't
First he
know.
was on his side, now he's not on his side, but fighting him.
I'm not
Focus
sure.
on rockets, dude.
I'm not sure how much Elon has to do with the nuts and bolts of it. You know what I mean?
They just
Not
might need
more.
a new head engineer over there or something.
Yeah.
Or I don't know, maybe shrink the rocket down. It's so big. It's so. Have you seen the size
Yeah, it's
comparison?
freaking huge, dude.
I mean, Artemis is huge, right?
But it's-
Artemis is like what, almost twice the size of Apollo, or
No,
but it's big. It's
big.
bigger, and then.
But
this
you're still only
Starship
getting.
is like
I mean, Artemis, you're still only sending a capsule that
Right.
barely holds 4 people.
Right.
Right.
Starship is like
A Starship.
a fucking Rambler
Right.
in a rocket
Right.
that's going to carry 20 people, with room to procreate.
I don't think that if I was an astronaut, that I would ever feel good about.
No. You got to give me
Getting on one of those rockets?
3 solid attempts.
Oh no, more than that. Like
At least. Well, that's where we start. We start with 3. With
You call
3 in
me-
a row. 3 in a row.
Oh, for sure. It's got to be 3 in a
Yeah.
row. Yeah.
Not just we got 3.
Yeah.
Took us 9 to get there.
Right. I flipped this coin 30 times. I got 3 heads. You ready to bet on heads? Yeah.
Do you guys remember it was like 2015 or something when he was like people were signing up to be part of this one-way trip
Yeah.
to Mars?
Definitely.
Whatever happened to that? There were
They're
people.
gone.
There's like a
They're-
dude.
they
in
died.
There's a dude in Farmington too.
they were
I
actually
think.
in one of the explosions.
I think they switch it to like a biosphere,
They're living in a
experiment?
biosphere experiment down in like southern
the
Utah.
desert. Oh, man, I remember something vaguely about that. Maybe it was a separate experiment, but yeah.
Well, I mean, I think they
has
did that as
something.
part of it, but like
I
we're
think that,
not going to Mars. We're not going to Mars.
I think Elon switched up the one-way thing now. I think he
Wants to bring them back.
yeah, which is what we did with
We're not
the
even
Mars sampler we sent. Remember, we sent a Mars sampler thing that went and drilled to get samples, and then we have to send 2 more rockets to Mars. One that's going to go down and pick up the samples,
Right.
and then it's out of fuel, and then one to bring it
Pick it
back.
back, yeah.
And it wasn't going to be till like 2030 that we got the samples back.
it does. It does.
I don't know if that mission's
All it
still
does
on.
is drive
Yeah,
the
I don't think it's going
conspiracy
anymore.
theories.
for sure.
Because we went to the moon using calculators and just the math in people's heads, and now we have ChatGPT that can do any equation for you instantaneously, and we're still years and years
I
out
think
from
it's-
even going to the moon.
I think it's
Kind of crazy.
I was watching a thing the other day, a documentary on the space program, and they're like, we couldn't do this today because of how expensive it was. And I tried to follow the logic, and I still don't really understand why we wouldn't be able to spend as much money, with inflation, whatever.
Because of the we're not trying to fight the Russians
Well,
anymore.
and so that's the thing. Like, so we're able to pool all this money together to support this because we were trying to beat the Russians, but nowadays we couldn't do that even if we wanted to.
We could. It's not about whether or not we could. It's about whether or not we would get enough people on board to vote for that budget.
Right.
So
there is a lot
Because
of
the budget is freaking insane in today's money
Right.
for
So
how much they
they
and that's why we didn't go back. They're like, dude, that's
was-
enough freaking money.
yeah, according
It
to
costs
Google,
so much.
they spent $25.8 billion from 1960 to 1973.
Doesn't sound like a lot.
It doesn't. When adjusted for inflation, this cost rises to around $257 billion.
That's nothing, dude.
It's really not that
$5
much.
trillion
Musk could do
dollars,
that he's got that. Just put his whole fortune
Just
on the
get a
line.
couple of those dudes together. Okay, that's dude. No, I don't buy
I mean,
that
he
anymore.
is
to
kind
go to
of
space.
He is kind of the example of what's the adage? He's like reinventing the wheel, right?
Yeah.
Like Apollo had successful rockets. In fact, we still have a couple that we didn't end up using.
Right, it's true.
They're
but
not
he-
rusty at all.
He wanted to reinvent them to have like 30 engines rather than 5.
So you can land.
Which
So
the
you can
logic,
land.
I understand the logic of like, well, if you lose a couple, you still have thrust, whereas if you lose one on Apollo,
Right.
you're almost done. But no, it does. It really does not help the conspiracy situation.
So I'm not on board with the conspiracy. I'm just pissed.
I am
that
too.
we haven't done anything
sure.
else. We need to do more.
We definitely.
Artemis was hot for a minute when we went to go to Florida to
Yep.
try and see it launch, and then it kind of just has been quiet for.
They
a
are
couple
quiet.
years.
However, an Artemis astronaut was just down in Salt Lake
Oh really?
at the Clark Planetarium.
Which one? The Asian guy that is
don't know.
that pisses me off because he.
Oh yeah, what was that guy's name? He's
Or
like
was it Katy Perry?
He's like a saint. We
What?
had a whole episode dedicated to him.
It's true. He's done everything.
Yeah.
And he's our age. He's a doctor,
one of those
astronaut,
guys, dude.
Yeah.
and he didn't even come from a rich his parents
Was he like a Navy SEAL?
yeah, he's a Navy SEAL, astronaut,
okay, I know what you're
doctor,
Yeah, one of those guys.
self-made.
All right, superstar. Like
no money from
You're
parents.
just well, because he's not going deep on any of those. Scratch the surface so you can check the boxes. I'm this. I could do that,
all I got to do is quickly graduate from medical school.
and then get through
All I
the
got to do
buds
is quickly learn,
training.
And
quickly
his
learn how to
name-
fly a plane.
His name's Johnny Kim.
That's right. Oh, dude, it's like
Johnny
perfect.
Kim.
Dude, that's like a
Friggin-
freaking.
So America, it's not even funny. Like Yeah, we had a whole episode dedicated to him, man. He's Captain America.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a former Navy SEAL, a doctor, and an astronaut, and is considered a trailblazer and a
Freak that
role
guy.
model.
Yeah.
I hate him.
So
'Cause
I
he's
think
a
You guys
year-
could all be like me.
He's
No,
literally
no.
He's 1984, so he's your age, 1 year older than me, and he's done all that, and he did all that like by 4 or 5 years, like 6 years ago.
Yeah.
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 So, and here I am,
The first
Yeah.
barely graduated UVU.
And here I am 10 years later, still.
Yeah,
the first crude test of Artemis in SLS is next year.
oh, finally. I
Which-
just don't understand what takes so long in between.
Money, dude.
I think it's money.
It's money. It's freaking expensive to do this stuff.
It's money because you're right. Like you look back at Apollo, they were launching like every 6 months, you know?
And they didn't care if people died. I mean, they did. But
A little.
especially
a
after
little.
people did die,
Yeah.
then they cared.
It was definitely less.
The astronauts didn't care,
Right.
you know? They were like,
Well,
"Mm."
they were pushing. I mean, they were maybe not. We're not maybe not as much now, but they were pushing the envelope then.
Oh.
It's like we just have to risk all of this.
Those
to,
guys, like we look at it in such a flippant way now.
Oh,
when
yeah.
you watch an Apollo launch, you put yourself back in that time. Like those guys
yeah,
were fucking nuts.
oh, for sure.
They were crazy.
yeah.
Like riding that elevator up. Like, you guys ready? All right.
You're start rumbling to take off, and the screws are falling off. You're like, I don't care.
That's all right.
Let's go. Freaking light it
It's
up.
just the parachute. We're not going to need that anyway because we're going to die long before we get back.
Oh
I
man.
got to get a charger.
Here is Brian Sherman's Secret Sound.
What's going on out there?
It's time for Secret Sound. What happens, Brian, when people guess your secret sound?
Go to TikTok. If you're the first to guess the secret sound, you'll win a podcast T-shirt.
Did
We
you say
actually had our first winner. They guessed Connect 4.
Yeah, when you win Connect,
Yeah.
well, not when someone wins Connect 4 and you slide the thing and it
And all
falls
the pieces
down.
come out.
I
Jake
get,
Vockler.
dude, I guessed it right.
Did you really?
Did you?
Yeah, in my
Why
car. I
didn't you
didn't. I
say
can't
anything?
confirm it.
You got to record yourself.
You
Just so you know, I think it's Connect 4.
liar. All right. This is.
You don't trust me, dude? Come on.
I don't know, man. I don't know. All right. Here we go. All right.
You know, I recorded that and listening to it back, it kind of sounds like an old clock.
Yeah.
little?
To me, it sounds
Really
like
quick second.
No, like you know how some clocks it's
Yeah.
like it's not just 60. Yeah.
Every half second.
That could be a lot of things. It could be a train.
Like a cat clock.
Sounds like
with the-
Yeah.
some kind of a gear.
Oh, it does kind of sound like a cat. Kind of like clawing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's,
Let me just
it's
say-
the elevator going up the Saturn V.
It's it's none of the things we've said.
Yeah.
What's that sound? I
Let me
don't
just
care.
say that this one is difficult.
It's difficult. Your hint, what did we decide? Your hint is the word preparation
Preparation.
or prep.
Prep.
Yeah.
This is something you might prep for.
Preparation.
One more
H.
time. That's it right there.
It does not sound like what it is.
Yeah, I'm a little worried no one's going to
No.
get this one.
Well, you know what? Let's increase
No
the
one's
price.
guessed the
Here
first
is
one.
Brian Sherman's
That's true.
Secret Sound.
What's
going
on out there?
If you have time, go guess on our old
Yeah,
ones.
there's lots of
Same-
other ones.
Same thing.
Two episodes ago.
Yeah, there's
No.
been like 3 that no one's guessed on.
And we'll give you swag if you guess it right.
And I mean, we'll tell you what it is.
Did you take out?
once-
You said you took out my.
Yeah, because you guessed it correctly. So if you
Okay.
listened to that episode, then with the sound that was presented to us by Jake Vockler, same
Yeah.
person just won, I took out. You know what it is because Danny guessed it correctly.
If you listen to the episode.
And you know what? If you guess it on TikTok, we'll still
we'll
give you
still-
a shirt.
yeah.
Oh,
we'll
wait, I
still
mean, you
do it.
can't listen to the episode and hear my guess because you took it
Yeah.
out.
No.
No.
The guess is in the episode, but it's not in the TikTok clip.
Oh, so
it's-
if you listen to it,
If you
yeah,
listen to the
I
episode,
spoil it.
then you
Yeah.
spoiled it. Yes.
Well, we
Someone-
didn't. We should cut this out because
No. People
Well,
gonna listen.
That's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. Doesn't matter.
I'll give you a shirt.
Well, I mean, we've got tons of shirts. They're just actually, yeah. I mean,
Just waiting to be worn.
waiting to be made.
Yeah.
Tons of shirts waiting to be made. if you win this.
There we go.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled program to bring you these random headlines.
Oh, we're getting ready to wrap up this episode with random headlines. What an episode it's been. We've had heated conversations, space, murder. What more could you ask for?
Been a lot of intrigue.
Except for
There has been another murder.
toothpaste. Yes, that's right. A North Carolina road was temporarily closed so crews could clean up the minty fresh mess of spilled toothpaste mixed with sawdust. The
Sawdust.
Asheboro Police Department said on social media that the incident occurred Wednesday morning on Gold Hill Road between Old Liberty Road and Giles Chapel Road. Spilled toothpaste mixed with sawdust may smell good, but it sure is slippery, said the department. The roadway was reopened Wednesday afternoon. So
It's an environmental
They
disaster.
mix it with sawdust on purpose?
I don't know why it was mixed with
Or did
sawdust.
a toothpaste truck collide with a sawmill?
Yeah, you know what? It
They
doesn't
probably
say.
put the sawdust down to help pick
Yeah.
it up.
Do you think?
Like an
I
oil,
guess.
like an oil spill.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Or like when someone threw up in high school?
Throw
yeah,
the
but
dust on it,
there's
the
like,
powder.
What was that stuff called? It wasn't saw. There was a
It
brand.
was like powder.
yeah,
It smelled like strawberries and
yeah.
vomit?
Every store had.
It smells like
I don't remember.
Oh, that
smells
smell,
like Roundup.
That was gross.
Yeah, the poor janitor sprinkling. Just waving the shit on the throw up.
What at Kaysville Junior High where it happened right in between classes and classes got out before they could clean it up
Oh.
and people were is just
No.
tracking up and down the freaking.
Gotta stop people.
Oh, I know. It was
You
called
can't stop
spill,
kids.
spill magic. That's what it was called.
They
Right.
came up with a
You
I
better
think
name.
they'd use something like that, not just sawdust.
They do something like
I don't know.
vomit, romit, or something.
I mean, this is in
vomit.
nature. Did it kill all the freaking plants next to the road?
No, they all have bright and shiny teeth and are free from cavities and plaque.
gingivitis.
Yeah.
The plants?
Gingivitis. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you not
You
know
don't
that?
know that plants get gingivitis?
What an idiot.
Cool, cool man.
You are so stupid. Firefighters in Britain responded to a river where 4 cows had sank into quicksand that hardened into a thick mud. I didn't know that. Quicksand. I mean,
Yeah, it's real.
As
There's
a
two different
kid,
kinds.
as a kid, that
There's
was
the wet
something
and the
that
dry.
you thought you'd encounter like way more, right?
Only if you're in like the
jungles?
like the desert.
If you're running from cats,
So okay, there's the kind that are like in the sand dunes,
Right.
right? Or there's the kind where it's in the jungle and you're
That's the one I was always worried about.
like from Indiana Jones.
Right. Right.
yeah, I'm not sure that one's real.
Oh, it's
That's
real.
what this is.
Oh, it's
That's
real,
what
bro.
it's wet. The
quick.
Carlisle East Fire Station said on social media that crews responded alongside the Carlisle West Fire Station and Wigton Fire Station after a report came in about cows stuck in quicksand near Arloche.
More like quick mud.
It has more mud. I can't help but
mud.
notice that these firefighters are trying to rescue this cow, and this one idiot of a firefighter is standing
Standing right on the quicksand.
in the very quicksand.
Yeah, he's gonna fall in.
Yeah.
He's got more surface area on the bottom of his feet.
Oh, they got the hooves.
to weight ratio.
Right.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah. Cows and their stupid hooves.
Freaking
The
cloven
firefighters arrived to find the quicksand had hardened into extremely firm mud. So it was less of
Yeah, he could stand on it then.
quicksand and more of cement.
It's dried.
The cows, which
It's
had
not.
broken through the gate overnight, made their way to the river, were
Idiots.
extracted by trained
Idiots.
animal rescue and Swiftwater Rescue.
That's why I deserve to be steaks.
yeah, they're about to be slaughtered. They were just trying anything.
Just trying to get out.
Can't slaughter me if I'm stuck in this mud.
Poor cows. Oh man.
Poor cows.
Um,
I can't believe you're not a vegan.
me?
Yeah. I'm just
think about it all the
it's
time.
just so surprising to
I
me.
know, it's crazy. A zoo in Thailand used a mascot version of its most famous resident, Mudang, the pygmy hippo, for a drill testing zookeepers' response to an animal escape. The drill at the Kao Now Open Zoo featured a staff member in a Mudang mascot costume staging an escape from an enclosure and going on a rampage through the publicly accessible areas of the zoo. The control team proceeded to close off the area and bring the hippo back into the pen safely, the zoo said on social media.
Somebody wrote this article about a drill to make sure that they can catch a hippo that gets out
Yeah.
that used a human in a hippo suit.
Mhm.
Somebody's job
Yeah.
was to write this article.
Yeah, that's why it's random.
That's crazy.
I just think it's funny that they have hippo escape drills.
Oh yeah.
That's the best part of this.
I mean, I think hippos are pretty fast.
They
short-
are
in short
and
bursts.
I believe they're
Like
the most
freaking
dangerous.
torpedoes underwater, dude.
They're far more dangerous than aren't they? Where are they at? Are they in Africa?
Africa? Yeah.
Aren't they the most dangerous animal in
I
Africa?
think so.
Have you seen where one of them swims at this freaking boat and like almost capsizes?
They're
it?
so
Yeah.
fast.
They go
yeah.
like faster than the
That's
boat.
because they use their little tail as a propeller,
Yeah.
like in the cartoon.
Oh man.
Yeah.
One time when I was a kid, we were at the zoo. You know they do that to clean shit off their butt too.
Oh.
And we were at the zoo, watching from afar.
Uh-huh.
And one turned around, faced people who were leaning on the bar. I don't know if you
Nice.
remember the old hippo enclosure
Yeah.
at Kogel.
Uh-huh.
This little bar, like a half circle, and it started spinning. They got shit
Everywhere.
all
Doing it
over
on
them.
purpose.
Yeah,
All of
man.
It's like you.
It
They
was
learn.
So gross.
They learn.
Gonna learn today. Nasty.
Yeah.
Yes.
We have breaking pig news. Residents of a California neighborhood are complaining about a local pet pig that they say frequently escapes to dig up their yards. Stockton residents voiced their concerns about the porcine vandal at a recent Stockton City Council meeting. The pig runs the street, Stockton resident Patty Lewis said at the meeting. He's not just in my yard, he's in other yards, Lewis said. I do not have $6,000 for a fence. So apparently this pig broke a $6,000 fence.
Or they want to put
No,
up
they
a
want to
fence.
build. They want to
Yeah.
build a fence.
Oh,
He's like,
I
I
do
don't
not
have
have
6,000.
Is that how much a fence costs?
Probably. They're
Jesus.
expensive.
Yeah, dude. I had. Yeah,
If
sorry.
Jim would get down here and get his goddamn pig out of here, I wouldn't have this problem. But I got $6,000 to fix my yard.
The swine suspect, a 7-month-old pot-bellied pig named Wiggly, was reported to be on the loose July 14th. Stockton Animal Service Manager Ashley Cluzas confirmed. The pig was noted to be at large or loose in the neighborhood, Cluzas said. We got an anonymous call reporting that the pig was loose and digging some holes in neighboring properties. The pig was no longer on the loose. Is this story written by AI?
large.
Like it's just
He's
repeating
large
itself.
and at large.
These
Apparently,
stories are crazy.
Apparently, pigs are not allowed as pets in this city, so I don't know what's going to happen to poor Wiggly.
Wiggly Piggly.
The
They're taking
owner
over,
has
though.
14 days to comply,
They're not allowed
and will
to-
be cited. The pig is still not located in the city at this time. At that time,
Wait, so you're not allowed to have pigs as a
yeah,
pet?
I guess not in this.
Yeah, what
city.
kind of laws is that?
Yeah, you're not really free.
You're not
Are you
free.
really free?
No, you're not. I
free
need to
to
be able to
have
have
a
a pig if
Yeah.
I want.
Like
Dude, what
the-
if I love the pig?
Yeah, these rules and fucking HOAs.
What if you were in love with the pig? You couldn't even marry that.
Dogs
pig.
dig up yards.
That's true.
It's true.
A dog on the loose dig up a yard just like a pig.
Yeah.
People don't complain about needing a $6,000 fence then. This country.
Yeah. This, you can't have a pig. You got HOAs that won't let you paint your house.
You got a freaking eminent domain. Yeah,
Eminent
it's
domain.
your property unless we want it.
Right.
And then it's not.
Then it's not. All right. Well,
That's it.
thanks for being here, everybody. Find us at the Artake Pod on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Email us at artakepod@gmail.com. Submit your guesses for Secret Sound. Win some swag. For episode 157, I'm Brian.
I'm Spencer.
I'm Danny.
See you next time.